Ladies and gentlemen, we are locked and loaded. It's time for some heavy recoil action. I'll call it like that. Bear with me if you didn't understand what I said, but hey, we are getting into our shooting drills and it's time for zero build action. If you weren't here yesterday, please, you missed out on a lot, and you can check out our other streams for the build tournament. My name is Slimo, and this is Ultimate Battle. Joining me in the studios to help me with the casting today, I've got my man Flawless in the building. Charlie, Flawless, what's up?
I'm good.
If I know you caught a glimpse of how the Bills tournament went.
Yes.
Were you impressed with some of the performance?
Actually, very impressed, especially the first game. I saw Leon's clash. That was out of
It was
because
crazy.
it wasn't in his favor. But then the other guy, I saw the guy. He made a big mistake. He took some heavy fall damage, and he took advantage of that. Actually, sprayed the guy and just. He did well. That was very
He
impressive.
did so well at that point, and Leon being able to go solo at the end, of course, propelled him to victory in game one. But was it enough to take Leon and retired through to the top of the mountain? That's what we'll be discussing before we get into the zero build action. If you weren't here yesterday, we played 5 rounds of action for builds where we had about 10 to 12 teams go at it. Heavy duty action from games 1 to game 5. And today we promised we'll bring you the results. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the results are ready and we are ready to go into them. So producer, you can start sharing with them the results on the screen. So there it is, people. If you didn't join us in yesterday's stream, I'm sorry you missed out on a lot, but the catalog is still there. You can still go and check it out and see what happened. There's the results on your screens where we had Pastime, DKG, and Daddy Allen, who were impressive at some point. CG and Zero. Latter stages, I like what they did. DW and Hitman. We saw Classical and Hayes also pull up. Nag and OG were also making some noise. Of course, Mangala and Ronnie. Mangala, after all the yapping and the talking, he came up clutch in some few situations, maybe not what we're expecting. Thunder and Falcon were also very conspicuous in the game. Hawkins and David made a lot of noise. Retired Troll and Leon. So this was for round 1. When we started, you could see how things were shaping up because at a point, it kind of felt like it was stagnated a bit. It started slow, but when the game was building up, this is where we saw Leon take that solo effort into the final rounds and be able to be crowned first in that one. So round 1, we saw Retired Troll and Leon take that first position. We saw Thunder Falcon and Crybouts. They were actually in that final action against Leon and Co. So this is how round 1 went. So you see the kills and then the points. So the kills and points will give you the final placement in round 1, and that is how round 1 ended. Let's get into round 2. I think we'll get into a lot of how the action did unfold because we've seen that round 1 kind of, because there's a lot of pressure and everybody's watching round 1. There's a lot of nerves. There's a lot of pressure.
It's usually a pace setter.
Yeah, so like they are testing the waters early. They are testing the waters pretty early. So these are the results for round 2 as well. And if you look closely, this is where I think Leon and Retired Troll set the marker because round 1 they came in first, round 2 they come in second, round 1 they finished with 5 kills. Like the standard was so high from them, and it was crazy. But we had a record in round 2. 14 kills from Hawkins and David. At the time, it was a record. Crazy. Wow. And they placed first as well.
I don't think I noticed that when I was watching. 14 kills.
It was mad. It was mad. And it was followed closely by Thunder Falcon and Crybouts, also getting 9 kills, finishing in set with 56 points. So there you see, like round 2, we saw the best squads revamp. Mangala and Ronnie, unfortunately for them, only 1 kill, but at least high placement. So they also got 30 points to finish round 2. CJ and Zero, I also saw them get 6 kills in there with 4th placement. I mean, when you put together good kills and high placement, it usually accumulates to high points. So the 48 points didn't do them bad at all. Producer, we'll get into round 3, game 3, which was very interesting at a point because it kind of felt like it was taking a different shape. And if you had noticed how the pattern was going, round 1 different winner, round 2 different winner, round 3 same thing. Because round 3 we had Thunder Falcon and Crybouts, who I think came in second in game 1, and game 3 they bounced back strongly.
Yes.
And it was a strong bounce back from them because 4 kills, first position, 57 placement points, but they weren't actually the highest on the points because Retired Troll and Leon, they were doing their thing again. these guys, like, consistency for them was excellent. At a point, you kind of felt like Leon had to play solo for a very long time, but retired throw, I think at the latter stages of the game in round 4 and round 5, he also got a chance to prove that he can also go solo and then put the team on his back and also, of course, perform. So they finished with 10 kills, 4th position, 80 points. We saw Mangala and Ronnie still just 1 kill again. Now, Mangala, want to hear the campaign thoughts?
It's crazy how they won this round, but they didn't have the most points. It shows the different aspects of the game and how you should be able to place yourself in certain circumstances to play around whatever chances have been given to you to make sure you make your stand and put yourself at the very top. And that's what Fro and Leon did in this round. They weren't the first, but they put themselves over there.
Yeah, exactly. So they kept getting that consistency, high points, putting them in very, very high positions. Can see Thunder Falcon and Crybout did win this round with, of course, that first position. They got that placement. I think the highest with the placement points, but the kills favored Leon and Tro. We're getting to round 4. The controversial round 3 was done, and now round 4, everybody was back in the action, and this one was as tight as you could expect. Like, we could see now the teams were kind of revamped because it took a long time for round 4 to commence, but when the teams came in there, you kind of felt like, yeah, guys were ready to do action, and the action was tight. Another different winner. That's why I enjoyed for the whole tournament. We didn't have one team dominating throughout, and Wits and Liquid, these guys, we kept seeing their names every single time on Titled and I were watching. Kind of felt like these guys were very, very consistent, and we got them finally take first place with 76 points. But like you said in the other one, they didn't even finish with the highest points because at a point, Hawkins and David,
those guys, they are actually, you can see, just like Leon and Tro, they're also making their stand. You can see that they are putting themselves, they are giving themselves a standard so that they let everybody know that, hey, we are also here. If you get what I'm saying. Yeah.
I like their strategy at a point because I think, was it in game 4, game 3, we saw Hawkins and David, like, I saw a flank action from them. It was mad. It was so great to watch. If you missed out on the action that we are speaking about, you know what? Before we start the build tournament, you can go onto the stream. It was just yesterday, and just go and enjoy all of the action. Maybe just even scroll it to round 4 and then just enjoy that flanking action. Or if you enjoy solo versus duos at the end, you can enjoy Troll and Leon's action as well. But look at Troll and Leon. Still, I think in almost every single match, they placed at least top 5. At least top 5, they were always there, and they also earned 45 points. Mangala and Ronnie finishing with just 3 kills on 36 points. We also saw DKG and Daddy Allen, they were also consistent, but this game, it just didn't go around for them. Classical and Hazy, I don't know what happened there, but they just didn't get any points. They finished with 4th. The campaign not working well for them. We're going to game 5, round 5, where, I mean, I always say you got to save the best for last in round 5, and you kind of felt like that's how the script went. So producer will go to round 5 now. Round 5, we'll see how the action did go down. When we say save the best for last, we indeed said it. Look, exactly, because a team had 14 kills. That was the record, and another team broke it. Also with first position, that's the highest points in the whole of the tournament, 95 points. First position, 15 kills.
I said, you see Hawkins and David not always placing first, but then making their stand, letting everybody know we are here, putting themselves there. And they just did it and passed their previous record. That was in the second round. Just topping it all off.
But you think with builds, even though it's a lot more harder to kill, that today in 0 build to be able to see a team with a lot more kills than 15? Do you think we'll see a team pass the 15 mark today?
We might. We actually might.
Yeah, well, it should be fun because Hawkins and David, the dominance was just on another level. Look at them, 15 kills. The one closest to them was 4. That's how crazy it was. That was Troll and Leon.
You know, I didn't take my time to look at. I was comparing to the previous 4.
So like that means the gap between Hawkins and Leon and then Hawkins and David and Troll and Leon, it was just massive. That's how dominant.
This is what we call a domination. For a match where the kills that were at least behind you were 11 kills away. That's a gap. That's what we call domination.
A proper gap, and it was it was crazy after that. So we'll get the overall scores when everything was accumulated, kills, position with the placement points, and we accumulated everything. These were our final standings. Boom, 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 drum roll. Here it is. We've got Tro and Leon deservedly in first place with 6 points, just above second place Hawkins and David. These two teams, I think they do deserve to.
They actually do deserve it. They made a stand. I know it seems like I'm saying too much, but they made a stand. For a game like this, when I play, you have to know that this is the level that exactly that they play at. The if you want to challenge it, bring more. Yes. So you make a stand.
That's much. So retired Troll and Leon placing first with 306 points. Hawkins and David coming so close, just 6 points behind them. Well, we will see such closeness in Zero Build. We'll find out very soon. Thunder Falcon and Crybout coming in third with 258 points. We've got Wits and Liquid in fourth, 199. And then look at that gap between Mangala and Ronnie, and then Wits and Liquid. Like the space between fifth and fourth was just massive. And then we'll have OG and Na coming in sixth, Classical and Hazy seventh, Hitman and DW in eighth, CJ and Seru ninth, BKG and David Allen 10th. And that's how we closed it out for that spectacle yesterday. I'm expecting more fireworks today. I feel like, the Zero Build tournament is surely going to deliver. Before we go for the break and then come back for the real action in Zero Build, why you not play today? I feel like Flawless is running away from the killers in the lobby. Why did you play today?
There's a lot that has to do with it. The timing and I actually don't have a duo still now. I don't have a duo to actually play this with. Anybody I have that can play this with, the timing is not exactly good. Let me put it like that. I mean, I'm free, but then for them, there's always something that is engaging. Yes.
At the time.
Yes.
You know, the funny thing with Ultimate Battle tournaments in Fortnite is the first time we did this, I had Untitled in the booth with me, and then Mangala was yapping, he was chatting, and then he said that day he couldn't play. So the next tournament he's here, and then they placed what? Fifth. Well, this is his last chance to redeem himself in Zero Build. If he doesn't, serious trouble. So for Flawless, we'll give him this one. We'll give him a pass. The next one, when it comes up, we want to see Flawless in action. Hopefully Untitled in action as well. And Saints, wherever you are watching, we want to see you in action. So there it is, results for the Builds tournament, and we are ready to get some Zero Build action, people. We'll take our first break of the day, and when we are back, we'll go straight into reload action. Zero Build, don't go anywhere. We'll take that quick word from the sponsors, and we'll be back with the first action of the day.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters,
let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
surrounded by supporters,
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
And into the action we go. Zero built game one. I'm fired up, Charlie. Flawless.
I'm here.
Any
I'm here.
predictions early?
Oh, I haven't really had a good look at the teams playing, but then for now, the ones we are spectating, Manifest and
Girls.
they are okay. They are
Manifest
okay.
and Scott.
They are
Manifest
okay.
and the Scott.
Yes.
Yeah,
They know how to also make a name for themselves. They are okay. I just hope they can give the thrill and excitement we are expecting today as we want.
Exactly. Yes. Just live up to that hype that the Pill squad have already set. They've set a strong marker, and it seems like Manifest and Discord they want to be punishers right here. Somebody they land, Charlie.
No space.
no room for the vulnerable. He's being pushed
Because I think
very
they
hard.
killed him once already. You see, they are getting 2 kills. They've killed him once already, and then he respawned, came back to the same place. I don't know if that's the same person, but it looks like the skin was a black skin. I think so. They are on to that guy,
and they are building up those kills very, very quickly. We'll get a first glimpse at CJ and Hero Zero, a team who possibly didn't perform as expected of them in the builds tournament, hoping that maybe the zero builds will give them a lot more fortune. I'm actually an exotic.
Now that's what I was about to say. Now you see this. The game is about skill, but that gun, that
exotic shotgun is
going to be a problem.
Wow! And look at Krambizel and Mangala as well. They've also got a gold shotgun in there. Like this one is very crazy, as we'll see. Goncalo and Bizo already in battle.
It's already heated.
I love how things are going already. And for Tilted Towers, the POI is so contested every time. Like, everybody wants Tilted. Why does everybody want Tilted?
It was designed for chaos. That POI was designed for chaos.
Serious chaos.
No matter how you are over there, something is going to happen. There's no time that there's just 1 or 2 people at Tilted Towers. No.
And the reason why I don't like it is there are just too many hiding spots. Like,
you understand?
Someone is under a building, then someone is at the top, there's a sniper. Like,
somehow
all your movements have to be careful.
Somehow it's open, but there are still too many buildings to hide around.
It's just too crazy. As we'll see, CJ and Hero Zero, he just respawned in the game, and someone just trying to snipe him from the air. That's how tough this one is, as the storm will close down. If you just joined us, we are playing in reload mode. So remember that you've got to stick to your teammates. I seem like Thunder Falcon and Crybout have the advantage, but he just can't hit.
Yeah, and he's also fighting from Storm. Yeah. That's not very good, because they are at the edge of Storm. They can easily move out and
exactly
a good spot on you, and just because they know he's taking damage. And as you can see, that's it. So that's
you can see he also just respawned in the game, because he's still got the silver AR intact and doesn't have any heals. Of course, there's the vending machine for him to get one, but it seems like he'll camp right at the edge of the base of the Storm.
His initial play was he was waiting for his teammates, because his teammate wasn't there originally, so he was just waiting to get enough time for his teammate to come back, and I think that's smart of him for that. I mean, he can tank a little storm damage to let his teammates come back to give them a better fighting chance.
Some of these tactics that we see from these teams are so great to watch. Now get Scorpio. First time we are seeing them in action. We also see Hawkins and Oyarifa Jesus. These guys, they were crazy. They came in second. In yesterday's tournament, and look at them, 2 damage to another team. They've already got 7 kills.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
I think
that's what I was saying about this gun. I want you to see this high speed in action. This gun, that's what I'm saying. This game is about skill, but this gun, you just watch.
The high-speed shotgun is just so broken in the game. We see Krambizel and Mangala also in action. Still landed someone. But you know, it feels like everybody has settled down really quickly. I'm seeing everybody's load out and it looks really good. Oh,
yes.
As we'll see, Krambizel trying to hit someone at the top of the building. And for Tilted, you'll be seeing a lot of these battles where someone is just hiding somewhere, trying to get damage on you. But if you've got good eyes, it could go into your favor. Krambizel and Mangala still going in strong. We are down to the last 16 players already, so it seems like about 3 or 4 teams have been eliminated very quickly.
And as you can see, the kills are also climbing up quite quickly, because we were expecting Scott and Grills at the starting, and 2 kills already. Early. And then one team
we saw Hawkins had 7 kills, and now Leon, and then it seems like Sheila already have 5 kills to their name. Back to Grills and Scott. Added 2 kills after we saw them earlier. Storm closing in now. We are playing Reload, and you hear Reload has been closed.
Disabled.
How does that make you feel? Reload disabled.
That's when when the Reload isn't disabled, you can play a little risk for some things, and maybe it's a 50-50. I believe you die after your team is there. But when Reload is disabled, that's when you actually have to lock in. You have to lock in and actually play.
Leon has been knocked down. This team, they know how to play solo. The team that eventually won our build tournament champions from yesterday my word, if they do it back to back, it will be crazy. And you can see how Sheila just waiting for the perfect opportunity for Leon to respawn, and he's back in the air. Now, what we're speaking of, reboots will be ending in the last 59 seconds, people. It should be getting crazier from henceforth as Crambizo and Mangala seem to want to push up on another team. Mangala has a strong, well, now it seems like the high stat has been made available, but nobody's picking it.
I have no idea why. First of all, I have no idea why he's forming so much. Secondly, I don't know why he isn't taking it.
Yeah, because I've played a lot of reload and there's not many times that I find the high stat.
Very few.
Like, I can't count the number of times I've even gotten the high stat. Like,
myself,
once or twice.
I have never. I can never open the chest and find it. If I don't pick the teammate, then
you get the mythic SMGs.
I've gotten a mythic goldfish once, but me, I think I'm very unlucky. I just think I'm very unlucky because I haven't gotten anything exotic or mythic apart from the mythic goldfish since I started. Either my teammate finds it and he gets it, or I kill someone and gets it off the person. But apart from that, I don't know. Maybe they increase the spawn rate. I have no idea. But then we'll see as it goes.
Time is now. As reboot has been disabled, mind you, if any team gets knocked out, it will be permanent from here on out. That shield bubble, sometimes I think is heavily underrated because
the shield bubble is heavily underrated.
I don't like picking it. Like,
because if you can see, maybe you need to have some time to train it, but if you know how to play around the shield bubble, it's very good. Because I saw this where someone, especially if you put a shield bubble there, standing out, someone can easily slide kick you out. That's what some people don't notice. So they just pop a shield bubble when they are standing inside. Someone can slide kick you out and then just give you in the air. You'll be so but you also have to know how to play around if you are going to use it. I see, did the team just die?
It seems like they just took out another team. Crambizo and Mangala have started so strong. 6 kills to their name already, and look how they are just blowing up the whole place. They also get the shield bubble. It seems like they're in the same spot as Hawkins. Serious battle going down now. And it's also got the mythic shotgun, the high stat, possibly to do damage for him.
That was, you know something they didn't consider. If it was me, I would tell my teammate to look, cause there was a third party. And as the first person that was shooting, he took so much damage. He was down to like 50 health. That's not health you should be fighting with if there's a third party. You get that? So that's a point where I think you should have moved. Because at the end he got down, his teammate was able to finish the team, but then them dying, I don't think that's a good trade. Because now they have ended their any more opportunity of getting more points in this match.
Exactly, because if you can't get the kills, then fight for placement at least. And how things are going, Nugget Scorpio will get another one to go down. They've got 5 kills to their name already. Falcon and Cryber, these guys are consistent people. Placed top 5 yesterday, and it seems like they might just do that in game 1 today as well. Last 8 players remaining, that means possibly like what, 4 teams?
4 teams.
Yes, Nugget Scorpio. I think they're in action against Falcon and Cryber.
Yeah, they know each other's locations. They know each other's locations.
Serious hide and seek going right now.
Bunkers are one crazy play in zero build that you should really learn to play around. There was this one time I was playing with Sid, and it was, I think he just entered casual 1v1 and we were playing. I think I don't know what he had gone to do, what crack he had gone for. He went and the way he played around the bunker, he was actually outmaneuver me. It was very nice. It was very nice.
So if for this final situations, if the last final games is going to end in an open space, so maybe not tilted.
Exactly.
In an open space, I think the bunker will be perfect to have in your loadout.
Because you can have a shield bubble, but if it ends out being a POI with water, you'll be in trouble. I don't know if you can
put the bunker in water.
The bunker, I think you can place
the bunker can be in water.
But then the shield bubble, I'm not too sure about. Yes. So ultimately, it's bunkers that are the prime.
I think
you call that? prime item to
have in your loadout. Yeah. And look at them go at it again. This time, Hawkins and Royal Fighting has been pushed hard, but these guys are still sticking to the game. Like every single time, you see that the storm has closed so closely before you have the teams actually knocking somebody out.
And when it's like this, your awareness has to be high, because you see many bunkers die and use and sometimes so you have to know each and every one is. Keep it in mind. Yes.
Because someone could sneak up on you and you wouldn't expect them at all.
Because you thought, I was shooting this person in this bunker. That means he left his bunker out at the left, but someone could have come there and you will never know that.
in the Build tournament yesterday. In situations like this where it was left to the last 8 players, we saw a lot of builds going into the air. Oh, that's a nice shot from Scorpio, but he's being pushed hard now. That's not actually getting the kill. He's got 7 now.
You see what I was talking about? He went in, both of them went in, and he went to finish it because he knew he had enough fight, even enough health, even though there was a third party. So when they were shooting, he was even able to get out, even though, and they got their kills. Now they can continue their game.
Well, I think that Thunder has been knocked down, as that will be the end of that team. Thunder and Crybouts out of this one will have Nag and Scorpio. Will be the final team standing against Oyaifa Jesus. As we see them in action now, 2v2 action as expected. This one is getting intense.
Who was she loves?
I think it was for Leon. So okay, Leon is playing today with Cypher.
Yeah, he's playing with Cypher. He said she love couldn't make it.
Oh, it's gonna be in trouble now, and that will be the end for them. Kings and Oyaifa Jesus get a huge win in game 1.
First game already cracking what was their first record. 14 kills for the winning team. with one having a goal attack and a high stead.
Yesterday the record was 15, and today game 1 we already have 14. That's how crazy it is. Kings and Oyaifa Jesus. I mean, these guys consistency from yesterday. Like Charlie, why you put a name for relaxation? I'm sure Jesus is working miracles right now as they'll get a huge win, 14 kills and first position. That's like 90 points when we do the summation. That will be massive for them in the whole of the calculation. But that's the end of it for round 1. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Round 2 coming right up. After this break, don't go anywhere, people. We've got a lot more zero build action coming.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
dramatic scenes to close out game one. And we had a tough one to close that one out as we wait for the guys in the lobby to get ready for game two. Flawless. I mean, looking back on how the shape of game one went, do you feel like we'll see another team dominate like the way Hawkins included?
I think it's a very huge possibility. We can. You see, the thing about the zero build for the reload is that it's more fast paced. You see, there's a time in the builds game where everything kind of gets stale. You see, where they are waiting to find out where their opponents are. But then as for zero build, it kind of pushes you to know because somebody will shoot you because there's no cover. It's not like somebody will shoot you or something will happen for them to see, and I think that makes it very fast. Because it's fight or flight, one of the two. You see, for builds, you can delay a bit, and I don't know. I wouldn't say it's more relaxed, or some people can fight with me. I wouldn't say it's more relaxed.
Leave the fighters in the chat.
I wouldn't say it's more relaxed, but then it is more relaxed. So yes. So it's more fast paced. You see, for the builds, the storm close to, I think there's 12 storm phases. I think it close to like the third one or something, and then they were all there. And even when Leon won, that was the last storm phase. But this one, they won on like the fourth storm phase.
So quickly.
So it's more fast paced when you apply the zero build and the build. So
the only thing I've noticed, like when you are looking at the time and how quickly finishes it, is like if there are two teams in action and they are pushing up against each other, and let's say they knock one guy down, they're able to build, and then at least you get a med kit in, you get some minis in.
Exactly.
So now we can start a fight again. But for zero builds, if you've got nowhere to hide,
fight or flight. Like two options. So fight or flight.
Like it's chaotic. That's the word for zero builds. Very, very chaotic. And we are seeing the guys in the lobby now getting ready for the action. You can let me know in the chat who you think will win game two.
You saw the people playing. You saw how they play. Let's see what you think. Let's see what you think about who has a chance for this next game.
Game two. My money, they Mangala in top. Game two.
Mangala.
Mangala and Krambezo. And my money's on them. Hopefully, able to perform more. But the way Hawkins and Oyai Fighters are playing, I don't see anybody stopping them. Leon and Cypher were also very, very impressive. 14 kills in game one. Like, and right now, they've set the bar. They could possibly even top it. And now we'll head into the action from game two as we'll start things off with Bizo Boss and Goncalo, and they'll start at Tilted Towers again. We saw them at Tilted Towers earlier. It seems like these guys, that's where they want to drop
the action.
early.
They like the action. And that's the thing about Zero. You know, so there's something about off-spawn fights. It's always so exhilarating, like because off-spawn fight, you have very little options to fight it. So once
your loadouts are not the best.
Exactly.
You've got silver AR, like you don't have what you want at, like, in an ideal fight, what you need. So it's kind of Charlie. Find what is available to you, use it. So that's
because
what
your ammo
usually
can
the
finish in an off-spawn fight, and then or maybe you just remove your pickaxe and pickaxe first. That's the last kill. It's different. You get what I'm saying? So there's a feel to it when you land at a hot zone for an off-spawn fight. So I think that's what these guys are looking for.
IQ Gaming says he's backing Nag and OG for this win. Oh, the champions from game one already starting early, but they could be in some trouble. We'll see Hawkins get kicked out, but look at Crybout and Thunder Falcon. Well, they've got to be very careful, and like Flawless said earlier, these bunkers can come in clutch sometimes, and you don't want to be kicked out of a game this early. You do not want to be kicked out of a game this early. And look at Crybout now, trying to avenge the death of his teammate.
You know something I just saw? Who is this? What's his name?
I think Crybout and Falcon.
Crybout. You know something I just saw him do right now? You see, he just rests his teammates and the shoot team. What he actually did was he went out of the bunker so that the other team that was killing them, who he drew their attention so that he can give his teammate time to heal. And as his teammate was able to heal, get out. So even now that he's down, he can get a chance to come back because he gave his teammates that space for him to be able to move out of their view.
Exactly. Very, very strategic when you're playing reloads. It's a whole different strategy when you're playing normal zero builds. It's so fun, but you've got to think on your feet very, very quickly. Now I wanted to get your opinion on this because on title saying he's a shockwave guy. Mobility, are you picking shockwave? Are you picking what's that thing? The grapple or the jump pad?
I'm picking grapplers. If there's two grapplers and there's maybe if I have a grappler and I see shockwaves in the grappler, I'll pick a second grappler over shockwaves. Me, I'm a mobility guy, so I like being able to outplay you. You see, because that's what most people don't expect. So instead of shockwaving out, what I'll do is maybe I'll grapple behind you and grapple back in front of you. You end up looking at your back, and I'll get a chance to shoot. So I personally, I prefer.
Wow, I'm actually thinking of this analogy from Flawless, and it looks like a good one, people. For those in the chat, do you agree with what Flawless is saying, picking those two grapplers over the shockwave? Because usually I pick the shockwave or the jump pad. The jump pad, I kind of feel like it exposes me too much.
I feel
and
like
in the air, like I'm still a bit. Someone can just hit me in the air constantly.
The jump pad and the shockwaves are solely for flight, but then grapplers are more universal. You can use for both flight and fight because you can use to outmaneuver your opponent.
Exactly. So let me know what you guys ideal mobility packages to have in your loadout here. Grappler guy, jump pad, or shockwave. We'll see now against Scorpio. Get 5 kills already. Very, very consistent team right there. And you can tell they've been playing the game for a very, very long time. Let's look at their level on there. 206 and 396. Yeah, these guys have been grinding.
Do you know when the kills will start stacking? You see, it was 5, 8, but then when it was when the final zones are coming, that's when the kills. Because normally by now, when this is a tournament, so I mean everybody's playing safe. But in a normal reload where there's nothing on the line, you see kills like.
I just saw a comment from IQ, and actually IQ is our winner from another tournament. He says when you're rotating into zone with a grappler, trust me, I'll fry you. We need to see a serious 1v1 battle of Flawless versus IQ.
You see, that's what I was saying, that you outmaneuver. I won't grapple straight ahead. If I know you're behind me, I'll grapple left, grapple right. Even if it will make you miss 3 of your shots, maybe I can escape with my life because it will give me a better shot. I won't grapple straight if you are behind me.
Nah, I think the dynamics of it are getting confused now. We'll get a tutorial where Flawless will come and explain all of these things that he said. Leon and Cypher now from distance. Wow. First time we are seeing Leon in action and they've not got a single kill. Lone Lodge is another, it's another crappy place for me because of all of the trees around. And the trees have like solid stems. So even if someone is hiding behind it, you can't be able to just destroy that tree. As we'll see Leon possibly fighting for the first win, and you'll get it on board.
That's it.
Strong finish with that purple shotgun.
Someone is running for his life.
Like at this point, you've got to be careful. We are down to 16 already. Still action going on at Lone Lodge. We'll see another battle going in there. Hawkins and the Right Fagises also then in that action, as Hawkins and the Right Fagises are just around at Loot Lake as well. What's your favorite POI when it comes to reload?
When it comes to reload, I would say Snobby.
For reload,
I would say Snobby, because Snobby, he just took 4 damage.
Like, this thing is sometimes so annoying, and he has a purple AR as well. He has to pray that someone doesn't come and pick it.
One thing about reload, your loadouts, you can easily lose your loadouts, because when you come back, you start the graveyard. And I like the way they made getting loot so easy. Exactly. Because they know you can die easily and come back. But funny enough, when it gets to the final game, you won't find loot unless you kill somebody. And I really they really took their time. I really love that about this game mode.
Reload has definitely got a lot of people back in Fortnite. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Are you enjoying a lot more reload now than normal reloads? I, for one, have been playing a lot of reload now. Now against Scorpio, just trying to get a footing on the game, but someone wants to finish him before he even does
how
that.
His head was popping behind here. You see builds, if you go, you can build a box. The day that it will pain your soul is when you are going to open a box glass and someone snipes your head.
Like, so devastating sometimes. The Scott and Grills also quieting the game, and it seems like Tilted Towers will not see the final action. Someone be action now. Oh, that's a nice one from Scott. But he's been hit by another person.
Exactly.
And he's got to be careful. Now the bunker will come and work for him. The shockwave away. The shockwaves as well. Once the shockwave away, you can be able to scan around and see where is this guy hitting me from? I can at least know my bearings and know what to do next. Manifest and Scott. We'll see them in action there. But it's like the guy was hiding right down there. And they will get the kill on them. They'll get their second kill of the day.
You see something smart this guy did. He knew his teammate was there, so he knew at least one of them was low. So he tried to push in, because as you can see, they are both low. So what he did was he tried to push it because he knew it was left with just little time for his teammate to come back, and he knew he could make it in time. He made them low, but unfortunately he couldn't get the kills because the teams ganged up on him. I mean, that's the whole point of playing duos. But yeah,
there's one shotgun that every time I see, I ignore it. Like, oh, like it was part of the new updates. When I find the name of that shotgun, I'll let you know about it. Then
it is the lever action shotgun. That gun is full
so
on trash.
annoying.
Oh my god!
Like, it's so annoying. When you miss one shot, like when you miss one shot and when you're reloading into action, it's sometimes so tough. You can let me know,
Fortnite.
chat, what kind of shotgun would you prefer? Because at some point, if you get the exotic, okay, fine, exotic is the ultimate. But there are ones that I totally avoid. Which ones do you avoid, guys? Which shotguns do you really like using? Can let me know what you think in the comment section as we'll get down to the last 14 in the game.
Fortnite knew why they removed that shotgun from the game, because I'm sure they saw that nobody was touching that nonsense. Because that gun is full on. But then me personally, I don't know how I feel about auto shotguns, like the tactical.
Yeah.
When it comes to some fights, I feel like, oh, I would have done better if I had it. But for me, I think for reload in particular, I'm a pump guy. That's especially.
Are you seeing the kills I'm seeing?
I'm watching.
Cry about 10, I've got 10. These guys might actually break the record here, and they're just in and around tilted also. Are they the ones in action against Leon and Cypher? No, I don't think that's just too far away. Like,
that's quite far.
yeah,
I think there are some other people.
Yeah,
there.
in the bunker there. So they've set camp right there. It might just possibly be expert and ask, possibly, yes, trying to get some pairings on where they are currently. If you currently are watching this Fortnite tournament, it is zero build action. As yesterday, we were able to enjoy the build action. If you're on Ultimate Battle right now, we're an esports streaming platform from Ghana. We do everything gaming and esports. You can go to the catalog for yourself. There's MK action in there. There's Street Fighter. There's everything you'd want in a competitive gaming. So we've got EAFC in there as well for you. As Manifest and Score will register the third kill in emphatic fashion. And like when the two players actually gang up on one player, that shows cohesion. It shows that they are communicating very well, whether to push on someone or to possibly even run away from a fight if they need to.
That's when you show the essence of why you are playing duos, when you're able to play with your teammates, so that they know that yes, you can't just push somebody and expect to kill him because you are that. You know that this guy has a teammate that you should look out.
Teamwork is very, very key. Well, now Cypher's got to be careful, because I think he just hits Leon and he's now respawning. He's gone. Make you not run and see. Make you not run and see. And he's got like 3 shockwaves left, because there's a team just trying to push on him. Finally, Leon respawning in the game. And I think for Cypher, he can now breathe, trying to get possible high ground in there. Crybot still stuck on the 10 kills that we did see earlier. We'll see a lot of the action now unfold with reboot ending in the last 10 seconds, people. I think the action might just be ending in and around Loot Lake. That should be incredible, because I think the first game ended around Dusty Docks at a point, and now we'll see Loot Lake in action as well.
And like I said, you see, Loot Lake is more open. If you don't have bunkers, you are in trouble. If you don't, because as for shield bubble, people can easily wait you out for your shield bubble to time out. It's not infinite, but then we'll see as it goes.
Surely see how this one unfolds. Standard and Crybot, look at them. They've got the man advantage in there, trying to push up on that team in the bunker. Flanking from all sides. Now look how Falcon is just hitting from the right end and Tanda now on the left. Wow, another team is trying to third party.
See, I was about to say that about where, first of all, where Falcon was standing, the people in the bunker have right hand.
Yeah.
You shouldn't underestimate right hand pick. So I don't think where he was standing was too good because of the view they had on him. And secondly, he was in the open.
Yeah,
the
too
team
open.
just came
Now
from behind.
they third party them and then they get the kill on them as well. Down to the last 9. Hawkins just eliminated another person and they'll get 7 kills on board. Remember, these were the guys that won game 1 with a whopping 14 kills.
You have to remember that when you are playing zero build, it's not once you are shooting, people can hear, and once people can hear, people are coming. So your fights have to be very quick.
Yeah.
I think
that was a good one to spot from you, because even when you're playing and like you see a fight around you, you quickly want to go there and then
Exactly.
possibly go and third party. So if you're not able to finish your opponent quickly, you are in trouble because you possibly be on low health and then you have someone third party. You could be in a lot of trouble. Well, he finds the hammer.
That gun in reload is so OP.
Yeah,
it's so beautiful.
The
It's so
hammer,
stable.
It's so good. And when you have the gold version, you know you are in luck. We'll see the shield bubble now being put to use. All of the action going down at Lone Lords. Now this is where the final actions will be. Legends has been hit. Our champions are down. And I think Oyoifa Jesus might just have to play this one solo. Look at Leon. And Cypher now trying to do strong damage. These bushes can be so annoying sometimes because you don't know where the person is. He can be in the bush, but
You know
might be
something
shooting at the
funny?
bush and you don't know where you're actually hitting.
Something very funny about this bush is that I use it a lot because the graphics I play on, you can literally see through the bush.
Wow.
So for someone who is playing with better graphics, I carry bushes in my inventory. In reload, I used to kill so many people. I meet you, I throw a bush, run in, and I shoot you. If you come in, you are dead. If you don't come in, you can't see me. So me personally, I use it a lot.
It's crazy. Look. Flawless is definitely a rat out there, and I'm hoping that the next time we'll see you in action. But we are down to the last 3 teams, or possibly even 4 teams, because I'm seeing someone solo out there. We've got Scott and Grills, one of our teams in there, but he's really, really low on health, and he's got no med kits or bandages. He's just got minis around. And Leon and Cypher have high top advantage. This one is going straight round, right down to the wire as expected. Falcon will play it solo to end this game.
For Manifest, you see, the way he took, I don't think the way he took damage was good because when you are playing with zero build, you can play with your overshield because overshield regenerates. Like the way he was speaking with you.
Yeah.
Once you see they damage your overshield, you have to come out because the hammer is very fast. Someone can get shots on you without you even knowing. You see, as quickly as that, someone is already down. So when you are low like that, all you have to do is make sure you play with just your overshield. Anything more, and you might be in trouble.
Speaking of people in trouble, Leon and Cypher in strong trouble, but it seems like Cypher will be able to pull it off and get Leon back in action. Still 6 remaining as the Storm closes in. Remember that Storm will be taking a lot now, possibly 5 health damage. Storm will be taking possibly even 10 at a point. I think for right now where the teams are positioned, Scott and Gross look like they're in fine position where the banker is, and for the man who is playing the solo, you have to find a way to third party in this one.
For someone who is playing solo, zone placement must be your aim because you can't let a team catch you rotating to zone. Even if you are not just playing solo, you always have to make sure you have zone because rotating to zone, if someone catches you when the person is zone, the person doesn't have to move, but you have to because Storm is on your ass and someone is in front of you, so you have to know how to play it. But then I mean, there's people everywhere, so you also have to know where everyone is. So somebody is in danger.
Serious danger. You have to find the Storm. I don't think he will make it, and that will be the end of Grills knocked out by the Storm. Oh, the team that had the 2 duo impact. They had it intact and
Leon has found the medkit. They are in trouble.
crazy trouble. Now we'll see Cypher and Leon in pole position now. No 2v1 in another game doing a different situation. Cypher with a final kill of the game, a flatted victory.
You see, as quickly as that, how much damage do you do? Like 130 something. As quickly as that, your health is gone. So in zero build, something, if you feel you need to gamble, you shouldn't gamble with more than just your overshield. That's something you should insert into your gameplay if you want to really make it in zero build.
So we've got a different winner for game 2 as well. It's taking the same shape as build, and we know how competitive these guys are. But Leon and Cypher, that team very, very consistent. Even though Leon has changed his partner today, it seems like these guys, when
Still
they get it
making
going,
a stand.
they are very, very difficult to stop. The shape of the tournament is taking place, and you kind of feel like game 3 will even be a lot more tougher because now the best teams are separating themselves. You can see where people are getting good loadouts pretty early in the game, and that's how come you enjoy all of the action that is ongoing. We'll take another break, and of course, when we'll be back, it's game 3 on the line. Who takes game 3? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Are you enjoying the action so far? Games 1 and 2, how would you rate it? When we come back, we'll speak what happened in games 1 and 2. We'll catch all of the action from game 3 live after the break.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Ultimate battle with the best of esports action from Ghana and beyond. This week dedicated to Fortnite action. I saw someone in the chat asking who won yesterday. Yesterday, our champions were Leon and Shilov. Leon and Shilov won yesterday. Today, Leon has actually changed teammates into Cypher, and they've done it again. I mean,
They are doing it
you
again.
can't
They are
beat
definitely
this
doing
guy.
it again.
And they always place in high position. So right now, these first two games, he's found himself in a very good position. We'll possibly see him in top 5 again in zero build. So this guy, like, all rounder. Have we got someone that is extremely good at builds, but very poor on zero builds? You know someone like that? Because I think
I don't want to mention it.
Hey.
I don't want to mention names, but you see, you never know until you've played it. I've played both. The mechanics are different. The way you play the game are different. But then people are just on both sides talking different things about what the other side is like without actually even trying it. But I've played both. I know both. And I know people that they are very good at building. When they enter the zero build map, they are more than bots. And there are people that
Someone
are
on
very
bots.
good at zero build. When they enter the build map and then there's trouble, you see. So you have to know. Me, I want predictions. The people in the comments, let's know. I want to tell us who you think is going to win this
Game
particular.
three.
Yes.
Exactly. Let us know what you think. Who, after seeing games 1 and 2, seeing all the teams that are performing, who do you think carries the day in Game 3 as well? We'll be reading out some of the predictions, and we've got a special prize for who can get the predictions right at the end of the stream as well. Now, Fortnite in general, usually there's the FNCS, there's sometimes the World Cup. Who do you think is currently possibly the best Fortnite player in the world right now?
Personally, me, I don't look at that because
Wow.
as far as I know, I'm the best.
Hey, nah, we need to get Flawless in the tournament next round.
I don't.
Because I know there's Peter Boys, there's Booger, and there's all of the best players around. Flawless say he be the best.
There's one thing you see, because build is the original mode of Fortnite. I wouldn't say they don't really concentrate on builds, but then all the major cups and leagues are circled
I still
around
do.
builds. It's why I don't really follow it, because the people on top, let me say, clicks like, I think clicks is very salty. I don't like clicks. I don't watch clicks. I don't. So me, I really usually follow zero build players. I feel like it takes more mechanics to out maneuver someone with what you've been given than what you can do. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I go. That's how I feel.
What do you guys think in the chat? Who's the best player around? Is it Flawless? Is it Peter Boys? Is it Booger? Or do you have someone else in mind? Let us know what you think in the comment section. And the Esports World Cup in Saudi Arabia as well. There will be Fortnite action. We'll be enjoying all of that as well. And Ultimate Battle, we're trying to do a brilliant job of harnessing everybody together. All of the best players around, to the likes of Hawkins, Leon, Flawless, who will have to see in action live because he has been playing and he's not been live. When he's live, we'll go and watch and see if Flawless can actually walk the talk. So we're putting all of these best players together to possibly see the best in Ghana, because there is an opportunity for some of these players to go global, and I feel like this could be the right stepping stone for them. Chikata Gaming says it's Peter Bots, and like
Peter Bots. Okay, it's Peter Bots.
now I see him
Peter
change
Bots.
his mind.
Because that guy is full on scary. He doesn't talk. He has no
The
streaming
Divina is
platform.
crazy.
He has, and he wears this skin. If that skin kills me, I'm angry. that kind of, it looks like a dummy skin with a suit with tears in it, and it's so demeaning. Like
That's crazy. So if you also think it's Peter Woods, or possibly you've got Booga or Flawless, me run out team Flawless. So yeah,
Calm.
you can let us know what you think in the comments as the guys are getting ready to get into game. It's game 3 on the horizon for our Ultimate Battle Fortnite Zero Build tournament. It's one that we've anticipated for a very, very long time, and it's finally here with us. Yesterday we enjoyed builds. We've announced to you the results already. If you missed out on that, you can scroll back a bit, rewind a bit, and enjoy all of that action from our builds tournament as well. But right now, 0 builds in action. We'll see how it goes down. Now we'll start things off as Manifest and Scott will set position in and around I think they are Lone Lodge, but for Xbad, Funny and Ask, they'll start things off at Retail Row. Retail Row is another place that I feel like it's a strong POI.
Retail Row and Pleasant Park.
Like crazy.
Very open, very versatile for movement and fighting. The fights there are always top notch. Always top notch.
Exactly. It's always very, very top notch when you get into those open places. I've seen someone also give a huge shout to Zemi. Zemi is also pretty.
For now, good. You see, Zemi was the king. But then now we have people like Smarko. I don't know if you know Smarko Jacko. We have Smarko, we have Senior Menda, there's this guy, Josh.
You have Senior who Mendes?
Senior Menda.
I'm watching some guy on TikTok. His name is Senior Mendes. I don't know if he's the same guy.
Does he wear Joker skin?
Kind of. I think that's probably
skin. We have Josh too. There's this guy, Josh too. I wouldn't say he's a sweat, you know what I'm saying, but he's mainly about movement. That guy's movement is crazy. It's insane. He always finds ways to develop new movement around whatever it is that Fortnite will bring to him, and I really love that about it because I'm very big on movement. Movement is something that you can use to really outmaneuver your opponents, and I really like that about him.
The action has already unfolded.
Someone said Crossprint.
Someone just shouted out Crossprint as one of the best players around. I'm sure all of his action will be going down 0 build. Hawkins and Oyaifa Jesus in action. As Hawkins was down, and it seems like Oyaifa Jesus to redeem him. They've got 6 kills. Come on, we just started. These guys.
That is 0 build for you. That is freaking 0 build.
It's crazy, but look at the loadout. He's already got purple AR. He's got this shotgun that is usually so rare to find, and he'll be able to open a blue chest again.
Right now.
Come on. No, look, this gun that he just rejected, I don't know, but it seems like a lot of people don't like it because sometimes you can see it around and people don't pick it.
You know something about the infantry rifle. The infantry rifle is the timing of shots because unlike something where you can spray, the infantry rifle has a rather limited mark.
And a slow recoil
but it does more damage. I think a headshot is
does it do more damage as compared to a sniper? When it's a headshot, or a sniper is just more?
No, a sniper is just one for sniper. We don't play with sniper. We don't play with sniper. Any gun that uses sniper, and we don't play with it. Don't like they replaced the hand cannon with the Mammoth. The Mammoth, a crazy gun. I love the Mammoth pistol. Mammoth pistol headshot is I think 173 for the gold one. For the purple one, I think is 140 or so. If you can get 2 Mammoths and you know how to use your aim and you can double pump with that gun, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. I've seen Zemi triple pump with that gun. 2 times with the Mammoth and 1 shotgun shot. No matter your health, you will die a gory death. You will die.
You will die a gory death, says Flawless, down to the last 16. I think this game is ending even much more quicker than how the first 2 did. And like we said, 0 builds in reload. It's a fast-paced game, and you've got to get to your sets early. We'll see, Pizzo. These guys, every time we go to them, they are tilted. You have to find a way to back.
They are mutilating them over there. Somebody was crawling up the staircase.
They are making sure that they are just limiting people's ways of running away, and that's one annoying thing about tilting. I kind of feel like there's just so many ways to run away from a fight because if you start crouching in a corner, it's difficult to find people. You can hide under stairs. You can see someone at the top. He's hiding.
You see what he just did there? Drinking that big pot in the open. Very bad.
Yeah.
Because
very risky as well.
He's only thinking like he's fighting the in front of him.
But there might be someone around. Exactly. Oh, we are seeing a swimmer in action, and it seems like Leon won't let him swim for long. If you want to swim like this, then you have to go into the Olympics.
Leon wants to catch a fish today.
It's crazy. Leon and Cypher with 4 kills to their name already. Remember, these guys are coming off an excellent victory in Game 2, and they want to continue in that same format. We'll see Krampizel and Mangala. Hey, these guys, they've been quiet for a very long time, but it seems like this Game 3, they want to make a mark. 3 kills in the start. That's impressive. That's very, very impressive. Now, look, this skin, this Avatar Eng skin gives me PTSD because someone killed me with it. Hey, every single time I see it.
That does that to me is the Korra one. Every person you see wearing a Korra skin is annoying. Not like the person that swear to. It's just annoying.
Let me know the skin that really gives you a lot of nightmares. I think Avatar Eng skin and then this Goku. Is it Goku? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. It's so annoying. Yeah, it's so crazy. Let me know in the chat the skin that annoys you the most and the skin that you like the most as well.
Something that people don't really take advantage of, as Mangala is doing now, wearing the same skin when you're playing a duos tournament or something. When you're wearing the same skin, you can take damage and go and swap with your teammates.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
and then they'll think this was the guy that we gave damage to, but it wouldn't be.
So that's a way of distracting your enemy's call-outs, because in games like that, there'll be call-outs, maybe 60 on this guy. And it's like, which skin? Then you are dropping.
Exactly.
That's something you should really make use of when you're playing games like this. If you have that advantage, I don't feel like you should deprive yourself of that by just wearing something flashy or something you want to wear. But I mean, it's not my account, so.
but you know the funny thing, the only advantage I see for duos and you guys using 2 different skins is, let's say the game is finishing at Lone Lord where there are a lot of bushes and a lot of trees, and you've got one guy wearing this green skin and the other wearing the black skin, because he'll be able to hide in the bushes, and of course the camouflage will be crazy. He will be able to get it, but someone else with the black skin behind the tree, I feel like we'll have a slight advantage. But what do you think, guys? Having the same skin and having different skins in zero builds, is that what you guys go for? Because you've seen a couple of teams use that as well.
At the end, it all comes down to awareness. At the end, you can be wearing a green skin in the greenest bush, and I'll come from behind you. If you didn't notice it, you will die.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So it all comes down to awareness. But I feel like what you're saying is true. It does actually give an advantage to a certain point. But then, yes, this John Wick skin keeps poking his head out at the top. I don't know whether he has never been sniped on top of a tilted building before. Because he's constantly only looking at the people he's fighting with total disregard for the fact that they are not the only people on the map that he's playing with right now.
These guys, they know that, like, they want to camp at tilted towers. It kind of feels like the last time we were playing in the Ultimate Battle tournament, we saw a lot of people around the same zones every single time we switched on to them. And we'll see Scott and Grails now. They'll start slow and they'll be in action. Are they against Leon and Cypher? Well, they have hit Leon, and Cypher will now try to get some space just to give Leon that time. It's just 11 seconds for him to come into, and look at Manifest push up on him seriously, and the jump pad come to serious effect now. Will get him some shade, and now Leon will be able to respond. That was excellent running away action.
And that was also excellent gameplay. You see, he knew his teammate was down. He knew he had to take the opportunity to kill him, just that he couldn't make it. But then if he was able to take him out, that would have been a huge W for them. Excellent gameplay from them.
All of the 4 players, Scott, Grails, Leon, and then the other guy, what's his name, Cypher, are all using the black skin. So confusing sometimes to even know who is who. But yeah, that's the technicalities of Zero Build Fortnite. Now you're enjoying the stream so far. If you are, kindly smash that like button. If you are, this really helps with YouTube's algorithm. What Flip Princess Jam in action, as he's constantly been at tilted towers, and you're trying to push someone who's at the
frying that guy. Totally frying that guy. Like,
it was crazy.
That guy should better run for his own.
Yeah. This SMG, I see a lot of people use it, but it's not one that I like too much.
The twin mag is stable, but then there's a disadvantage. The twin mag has a split mag. So unlike a gun where I can spray, if I meet you head to head and it's an SMG fight and you have a twin mag and I don't, I will kill you because I have a continuous spray. But midway through your gun, you have to reload. So if you want a twin mag, I feel maybe not exactly SMG wise, maybe you know that because there's different ways to use it. You know, there are people who pump and empty their SMG mag, but then ideally you can pump, spray like 3 shots to stop the double pump delay and go back to your shotgun. So it all depends on your gameplay. But I personally, I don't like it because I know when I pump you, I want to finish my SMG. Exactly.
Some serious levels to this as reboots have been disabled. I think that might just be the end for Manifest and Scott. Hawkins with the damage. I think Manifest is still in there, but I just saw Scott being hit seriously.
You know, Reboot was disabled. That's why he didn't want to come back. But you know something you should be doing when it's left with even just 2 seconds. You shouldn't wait thinking your teammates can do something because you know that you should rather secure your comeback than try to depend on your teammates. But when it comes to it, you see that
with the mammoth.
The mammoth is crazy.
It's so crazy.
And
the
this guy
damage is
knows
90.
what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He knows why he picked that gun.
So you hit you with the mammoth and switch to the twin mag.
Exactly.
That's
he
crazy.
knows what he's doing.
That is the team. One for play job, making sure. You know what? In these first 2 games, they weren't good enough. And look at Leon now being pushed. The push fight is always so keen to look at. Leon has been hit. Leon knocked out. It will be time for Cypher to play a solo. We'll see. These guys have strong position because they started at Tilted Towers, and it looks like the game is finishing around Tilted Towers as well. Really benefiting them at this point.
Their spot in Tilted Towers.
They haven't had to move too much.
I don't know why they like that place so much, but then it's up to them. It's up to them. You see that bush fight right there. You see, graphics sometimes people don't know, but it's a huge play when it comes to stuff like this. Moving around natural environments, maybe trees, bushes, water, a shield bubble, even storm sometimes. Because if you are, like I said, me the graphics I play. If you are in storm and I'm in zone, you might not see me, but I'll see you. If I have a bush and I put it around you, I will kill you. That one is certain. It's certain.
The bandage is coming to play there. As Cypher will have to play solo down to the last 6. Very tough position. That's a horrible shockwave. Storm is taking 10. And Hawkins with 1 bad shockwave there, but he'll just recover in time to just get the high ground. Him and Oyaifa is just setting position down to 5 now. Cypher is still going strong. And it seems like Hawkins and Oyaifa just want to push up on him. They'll see him in there. Oh, that's a nice kill. He will knock down to Hawkins. That was excellent stuff, but he's low on health, being pushed by a guy for Jesus in this one.
The mistake this guy is doing is that he's giving this guy a chance to kill. You know your teammate has been there. Unless your teammate tells you your teammate didn't
So you expect him to also push?
He's supposed to push because you know your teammate has been there. Even if your teammate...
But he's also possibly low on health. Wants to also heal before he comes back.
You see, that's the
dynamics of the game. The only full team left are Bizo Boss and Goncalo Braga. They might just actually win it because they started at Tilted and the game is finishing at Tilted. Oh, that's a nice one.
Totally outmaneuvered. Totally outmaneuvered.
That was so nice in there.
He managed to make his way out because he knew he had a disadvantage.
We will see Cypher also solo Bizo Boss and Goncalo Braga. The only duo remaining. Can they make good use of the numerical advantage?
I like the way Gokala is using the mammoth pistol. I absolutely love it.
It's just beautiful.
If you are able to take advantage of that gun, it doesn't mean it does 91 damage, so take it. Because the reload takes really long. It's like, I don't even know. I don't know if you've seen it. The reload takes long. You have to hit your shots. And I think he's doing very well by doing that.
And immediately you hit your shot, and even if it doesn't finish up the person, you've got to have like a twin mag one. Yeah, right.
Exactly.
You can switch onto it and then, of course, be able to continue with the damage. It's still 4. It's a duo versus 2 solos out there. In our end game action in game 3, as expected, very competitive in the Ultimate Battle Fortnite tournament. And for Cypher at this point, he might just be in trouble. Oh, he's been hit. The mammoth pistol doing damage again. Oyaifa is in a lot of trouble. He might just be out of this one.
You see, this is something I said. This is something you said. Making advantage of the numerical value. This guy has been hit for 91 and has been sprayed. There's no way he can kill both of you push on him.
No way.
And that's exactly what they are doing. That's exactly what they are doing. You have to take advantage that he has lower health and there's two of you. Because after all, you know it's one last person.
No, we see something epic. It's 2v1.
And they made it.
And then numerical advantage pays off. It's always so tough in the bubble like that. Goncalo and Peace Boys register their first win from yesterday and today. Finally, they get a win on board. What an intense game this one was. And
very intense, very intense.
Game, I wouldn't say the game favored them, but the way the ending of the game was around Tilted Towers, these guys didn't have to move a lot at all. Because all of their loot was around Tilted Towers. They landed there and they were able to finish there too.
They got lucky with zone and made that play to their advantage.
Yeah.
And
so
that was very good.
Excellent recognition, excellent timing. Before we go for the break, I want to throw in this question. When we come back, I also hear Flawless's thoughts on this. Console players, PC players. What's the gap between those two? Is there a serious skill gap between PC players and console players? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Are PC players just far off better than console players? We'll hear Flawless's thoughts as well on it right after this break. Don't go anywhere, guys. It's still the Ultimate Battle Fortnite Zero Build Tournament getting into the closing stages with our last Bat 1 game coming up. Stay tuned. Warm greetings, fellow gamers. You're welcome to the VGA Esports Talk. My name is Slimo, and on this episode, we'll be tapping into a realm we haven't stepped into before. A BR game, Epic Games Fortnite. There was a tournament a few days ago, and I'm privileged to be here with the champions. A tournament organized by Ultimate Battle, a zero build tournament which saw 5 rounds of gameplay, and then we had the last 2 men standing who were incredible. They had to go through the grit, the grind, and if you play Fortnite, you know how difficult it is to go through 5 rounds of gameplay and a made champion. I'm joined by the 2 gentlemen who did business. For their nicknames, I'm sure you all know about them, but let's get into their personal lives a bit, and then we'll delve into the gaming side. Our champions, of course, IQ Gaming and Boomy. So, Boomy, Felix, thanks for joining us, and we've got IQ Gaming as well, Israel. But tell me, before the tournament started and when it was announced, did you guys put together a strategy? Because from game 1, that's where we picked up on you guys that, hey, this could be the team that will actually go all the way.
All right, so basically, Boomy and I just started with a good mindset. Before we played the first game, we did some tryouts in public games, and then it wasn't really going that well because we don't really play zero builds. Yeah. But you see, we had that kind of
players.
Yeah, we are build players. Yeah. So basically, we had that kind of vim, to like just play and just wait.
I don't know why the builds players are always confident in zero builds tournaments.
Yeah, you see, the thing is actually skill. If you believe in your skill, you just know that you are just going for the win. Yeah, so I think it depends on the skill level that we entrusted ourselves to. So so that's how it went.
Skill level, a big feature as to why these guys won. But what's your thoughts as well? What was the preparation like before the tournament even came?
To be honest, I wasn't even planning on playing the tournament.
Wow.
I think it was 2 days before the tournament that Rich actually texted me, and then he was like, "Are you playing a tournament?" I'm like, "Nah, I wasn't really thinking about it. But if you want to play, I'm down." And then he's like, "Best." We did the registration, and I didn't even have like Fortnite installed.
You didn't have Fortnite installed on your PC?
I didn't even have Fortnite installed because I've been on like the Valorant grind. So yeah, I didn't have Fortnite installed. So it was actually the Saturday. I think we did it on Sunday. So the Saturday, early in the morning, that I actually downloaded it, and then we played a few games at around 5 a.m. and then I actually had light off the rest of the day, so we couldn't play anymore till the tournament. So there wasn't really any preparation from us, but because like we both like good players, we know the game.
But before the tournament was even announced, had you guys played together before?
Yeah, definitely.
Because the chemistry was electric. From game 1, they did win game 1 and they got a total of 11 kills. That's where they put everybody on notice. But let's switch off to game 2 and then let's delve into the tactical side of things. Just 2 kills, 24th position. I think that was like a massive drop off. What just happened?
So with game 2, we started with our same game plan, going through the game like game 1. So we wanted to just start with getting the kills, then we play for end game. So once we started getting the kills, we got contested by Hawkins, and Hawkins worried us a lot. Yeah, Hawkins and David. Yeah,
but I mean, they did still prove their worth in game 3 because they were still back on track. They came in 5th position, game 4, ended 2nd position, game 5, and then ending 3rd. So that's how consistent they were. I think every single time apart from game 2, you guys were in top 5. So for the tournament, it was excellent stuff from you. Fortnite, every single season, there's the new meta and what works. In the season that you guys won, the chapter that you guys won, what was your ideal loadout?
I mean, I think we all know this. You definitely had to have some water bending in your inventory.
At the time, water bending was just too OP.
Yeah, and then my personal favorite, the Reaper Sniper. I was just slaying with it, to be honest. In the first game, so many clutches. We should have died so many times, but the sniper really came in clutch. And then you can have your pump shotgun.
And then maybe some heals.
Yeah.
But what do you make of people they usually have a med kit and maybe some minis? Or only a med kit is fine?
It depends on the type of players the two of you are. So I was actually playing like the fragging role.
Okay.
So I actually was just holding minis while he holds the med kit, and then I hold my mobility and my minis. Yeah. And then he holds the med kits. Yeah. So like I could have more room to like go for kills while he just supports me in that kind of way. Yeah.
The strategy was just crazy from start to finish. But there's this misconception about Fortnite, about it being an easier game compared to other shooting games like Valorant, Overwatch. I've had conversations with players and they're like, Fortnite is the easier one out of the 3. If you're introducing someone to a shooting game for the very first time, which one is easier to learn?
Oh, Fortnite.
Fortnite is easier to learn. Which one is the most difficult?
I'll say Valorant, because Valorant, there are a lot of good players, and if you just start off, you wouldn't like the game. Do
you have the same thought?
Yeah, I do actually. I started playing Valorant back when it came out. I think was that like 2020 or something like that. And I was literally in like the first rank Iron for at least 2 years.
Wow.
The skill gap is mad. The skill gap.
The skill gap is definitely mad, especially when you play builds. But I feel like the build players are so good. Now, I play Fortnite on my console, and every single time I'm facing PC players, they are sweats. Is it naturally that the PC players are just better than the console players? Welcome back, people. All of the excitement and the action. You were just enjoying the interview with our champions from our very first Ultimate Battle Fortnite tournament. It was IQ Gaming and Boomy. They were the Foresight Studios and the VGA Studios for that excellent interview. You can catch the full interview actually at the VGA Esports Show channel on YouTube. Before I left, I put the question out there. PC gamers, console gamers, which ones were the best and what was the difference, the main gap between the two? And I saw that Junior Cliff said PC aimbots, like this thing is so annoying with PC players. But what's your opinion on this, the PC players and the console players?
Do you know why people feel like that? Because PC playing is more versatile. Because all those people with insane aim, they are controller players with very good aim, no doubt. But that one is more of muscle memory. You see, you put it in a way, you know, this is how you drag your controller, your stick drift, whatever. But then for PC gaming, you put your mouse on a different DPI, put your in-game settings on a different sensitivity. You know how to play it. It's different, more versatile. And even when it comes to frame rates and all of those, because I think console has only a low graphic settings and 120 FPS mode. They can't exceed that. PC has up to it has unlimited. It has unlimited. There's a point where you can just let your game run wild and go to all the frames you can get for you. Because I know people play on 1,000 frames and I'm like, wow, me playing on my 60 FPS, this guy will be moving like Flash on my game. So that's why it usually overwhelms people when it's like that. So As I would say PC, I'm a PC gamer. I mean, I'm not being biased, but then I would say PC because I think it's more versatile to play with.
What do you think, people? PC gamers or console gamers? And funny enough, after this, I want a tournament operator for the Fortnite tournament on title to put a poll out there. How many PC players are in this tournament and how many console players? I know the PC players will dominate, but I want to know if there are console players in there. Let me know in the chat. What do you play on PC or console? Me, I play on console, and I think the PC players try to cheat with too much. Then get a serious advantage. Let me know what you think. That's what kickstart game 4. We are getting closer and closer to the final stages. We've had 3 different champions already. And as expected, it's as competitive as it can get. Now against Scorpio, they've not changed their landing space and they'll now find themselves at Tilted Towers. You know what? This rocket launcher, sometimes I kind of feel like it's useless because it takes a lot of time to actually get damage. But sometimes people really utilize it very well when you want to break down bunkers and everything.
Do you know how I use the rocket launcher? I did it once and someone called me suicidal. I used rocket launcher for close combat.
How?
Because
how has that been possible?
I know how much distance it takes for the splash damage to not affect me. So I hit you with it and I do 100 damage before I get
No, this is suicidal. I won't even attempt to even learn this. Like, nah, the guys in the chat who play Fortnite, please, what Flawless is saying, I can't even comprehend. He uses rocket launcher for close combat. Wow, this is crazy. This is just mad stuff. Seems like Krampus and Mangala went actually Elio. He's down. Mangala, who's been pushed on heavily, and they'll knock him out. Krampus will have to stay in the game in frame for Mangala to just reload back into it. Because Falcon and Crybot have just made a serious push on them, completed it with 2 strong kills. Excellent start at retail role. Like we said, there's always action very early on.
That was actually very good about him because his perception, his awareness was at its peak. But then he just didn't have enough health because you see he stopped his medkit midway to fight because he knew that it's better than he's better off getting some shots on the guy than just him healing and the guy will just come and kill him and grabbing a free kill like that. That was very good play from him.
Exactly, very, very strong play. As we'll see, our champions also from one of the games in action, Hawkins and Oya Ifaji said just getting ready for how things are going. Money Baron, we haven't seen that team too much yet. Hopefully this game will be one that will see them.
That skin. I beg you.
That skin is always so deadly, guys. Very, very deadly. If you are still enjoying, kindly hit the like button. Really means a lot to us, and we appreciate each and every single one of you that is currently watching. Hero Zero and CJ haven't been too strong in games 1 to 3, but I kind of feel like they started well.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Do you know I'm not happy?
Why?
My 0 build players haven't crossed the 15 kills threshold for me.
Yeah, you made the prediction. The highest was in the first one with 14
kills, and they haven't crossed the 15 threshold for me. That's the only problem right now. But they are doing
everybody
so
has gone cold.
Exactly.
And this was our team from winning game 3. Bizo, Boss, and Goncalo
landing
from play province, dominating and showing why the team actually went in for him, and that's what we enjoy from the esports community. I've had a lot of people complain to me, oh, Ghana esports is all about EAFC and Mortal Kombat. Well, Ultimate Battle is giving Fortnite players the opportunity to be seen, because I must tell you, even if you don't think there's anybody watching, there are managers out there that are watching, that are looking for Fortnite players to sign. And I know a couple of these guys are already in teams already. I know IQ Gaming and Boomy, our previous winners, already signed on to play province, but there's a huge opportunity to get yourself signed onto a team. And the importance of being in a team is you get places to train, you get a lot more accessibility to whatever you need, and it's a great opportunity to find those teams when you have a chance to.
You see, the guy who was just killed, he took that very wrongly. No cover, he was running and hoping to hit some shots. You see, I noticed he had crash pads. I don't know whether he doesn't know how to use them well or, but you have no cover, you're at a disadvantage. You shouldn't make a fight like that unless you know you are going to hit all your shots. I don't know if he hits even one shot.
It means a lot, to be honest.
That's giving out points.
Oh, there's someone coming and they want to finish him even off.
And for
I
some,
think it's Xbox Bunny.
wow,
Oh, that's it. But his other teammate is reloading somewhere else. His other teammate is reloading somewhere
for a
else.
game where it's a tournament where kills count, you should try your best to deprive your enemies of those kind of points to give yourself an advantage to push forward and make it more in the tournament.
At this point, speaking of esports teams, I feel like Charlie, right now, Play Province 110, Falcon for Apex for Ghana. Of course, almost all the best players are from there. But, you know, if you want to join the elite, because the likes of Mangala and Bumi, David, we've got Hawkins, wow, IQ Gaming, Jex, Leon, and there's also a great female player in there, Larry, as well. So there are a lot of managers watching out there. The opportunities are going to be made available because I kind of feel like there are a lot more Fortnite tournaments going to be made available in Ghana. And of course, with the Esports World Cup, making sure that the Fortnite registration is actually open, you could start getting some of these teams flying their players outside to get better ping and play these tournaments. So the opportunities are coming. Keep grinding, keep staying in the action, keep registering for tournaments like this. This could be the moment that you could be found and your breakthrough might just be there. Grills and Scott pushing up on action now, one kill. I've seen a crown around now. It kind of feels like in reload, people see crowns and they're just going about it. They don't even want to take it again.
In reload, like I said, it's fast paced. When you enter with the crown, the chance that you win with the crown is very low. Because apart from the fact that because you come back, you always feel like you want to go for a high risk, high reward play. And if it doesn't end well for you, you lose your loot, including your crown. So for reload, crown wins are just like something, if you get with the luck, it's fine. It's not something you really go for like with zero build.
Exactly. Different dynamic working in here. These guys have been pushed the whole time. How many times have they respawned in this game?
In particular, is running. He's a runner.
And with this skin that is using, meanwhile at his back, it kind of reads, meanwhile, I'm running. They keep running on there, and so far no kills, but hey, if you can't get any kills, just stay in the game.
Okay, his teammate is coming back. That's why he wanted to make it out. That's why he wanted
just try as much as possible to stay in the game, and I appreciate the effort. Trying to get high ground and possibly also do damage. X-Bad and Ask. We appreciate all of the efforts that you guys are putting in. Dr. Flex and Wolfgang, wow. We haven't seen too much on them on the main broadcast today. They've been very, very quiet. Also,
extremely quiet from the way they are playing right now, because there's nobody around them, but then they are still crouching. That's very interesting. That's
like,
very interesting.
They're not taking any risk. They don't want anybody around to come and see the footsteps and know, okay, there's a team here.
That's their game.
They are preventing the element of surprise, completely closing it down. Grand Bessel and Mangala, who've been disappointing so far. We haven't seen them in close matches. In these early stages, they've got 2 kills to their name already.
Travis Scott was one skin I was so afraid of when I started playing the game. But after I killed wasn't my third, I think in all I've met like 7 and I've killed like 4. After I killed my third one is when I stopped. That fear was gone. There was this Travis Scott skin that was trying to third party our fights, and then I think the other team hit him and he was low and he was running from behind. I turned and I sniped his head. And it was just the way I just put him out of place. I was like, nah, this is easy, because there are people that have been playing for that long, but it's not always a matter of your aim, or there's game sense. There's a lot that goes into it, so you should be able to have confidence in yourself and in your gameplay to know what you are playing about, and I feel like that's just it.
Serious gems being dropped by Flawless, and for those guys that are not as good as these guys that I have seen on your screens, Flawless believes is as good as them, so you can take some notes and you surely benefit from those.
You have to believe in yourself. Everybody that is out there, you are the best player. Even if they kill you, nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it in the 1v1 action. Crime out. This has been knocked.
This is actually very sad. When you trade with someone, you see a both die. In a game like Reload, if you are not around your teammates and this happens,
there's a gold mammoth around, and he just went by. Did they pick it? Maybe
not everyone
likes here. Exactly.
Not everyone.
And then you know you're comfortable with that. That's one thing I always advise. Reboot ending very soon, as we'll see the teams get into shape. Hawkins trying to land somewhere, but It seems like the other team that is a lone loss doesn't want him to
Exactly.
seriously push it upon them. I'm seeing CJ and Hero Zero making sure that they make their mark. Oh, they'll now push up on the last
They
guy.
are pushing on the last guy to make sure they secure that kill, make sure the team is out of the race to secure their points and make their way in the
He's
game.
already won before. Oh, that's a nice one. Did he kill him in time to prevent Hawkins from coming back? Is the big question. We'll find out later. But this one is settling in so nicely.
Who are these guys? Who are these guys?
That was some interesting shockwave action from there.
Interesting way to maneuver around the map. I mean, we believe in you.
You see, you finally see them ending up with a win. Dr. Flex and Wolfgang, the most quiet team so far. Every single time I'm watching them, they are crouching.
You should give them. Hey!
Oh, it's been a serious damage.
Dismantled. I was coming to talk about the quietness award, but that was very loud.
A lot of damage in there. And I don't know if they are still in there, but Hawkins and Fadisas are still going strong after that scare earlier on. Nice shot for the Mama Pixel. About Castle back in that attack. And he has been hit. Remember that reboots have been disabled as well. They're trying to bring down the bunker. So they finish him off entirely. About will get Tanda trying to rest his team, and then that'll be the end of them.
Absolutely demolished over there. Absolutely demolished. He hit every single one of his shots. That was
Didn't even
incredible.
miss a single one.
That was incredible.
Hawkins look like they've been strong so far. I've already seen a team with 11 kills. Crazy stuff happening now. Hawkins and Ayaifa just with 8 kills. Remember, this team has some of the highest kills possible. Our current champions from Game 3 are also still alive. Goncalo and Bizo was still going strong in this one.
I think Bizo Boss hasn't found the mammoth yet. That's why he's not cooking for us. He hasn't found the mammoth
But
yet.
Hawkins has the gold mammoth and he could cause serious trouble.
Very, very serious.
He could cause serious trouble. They've now found Bizo Boss and Goncalo. This could be a serious matchup in there. Anybody who wins that actual fight could actually possibly go on to win the whole thing, because these are two teams that have won already today.
The thing about peeking, you see, he's in the bunker. He can see the bush very clearly. I don't know why he stood there, because once you can see them clearly, they can also see you clearly. But the thing is that they are in a bush. You can't see them, they can see you. Why he's still there, still a mystery to me, but it's his gameplay as usual.
The infantry rifle, I'm yet to see it in its glory and in its action, because I know it does a lot of damage, but you've got to get the damage spot on. You see someone just hide behind the bunker. Oh, don't push up on them. They shot win. That one,
They just got
crazy stuff.
They
But that's
just got the
Mandela.
squad.
That was a nice move. I like when I see those grapple into the air, and then you see him get the headshot with that one. That was excellent.
That was very beautiful. Actually, very beautiful from Manga.
Leon and Cypher,
But
just
he
2
has
kills. Wow.
a very interesting loadout.
These guys that were running away from fight are still in.
They are still in. They are still in. You see, that's the
Long
thing
kills, but
about
they play for strong
reload.
placement.
That's the thing about reload. Positioning, managing the time that is between you coming back and your teammates fighting.
But they are seriously under threat now. It seems like they've noticed where the gunfire is coming from, and they're also trying to reply some of those.
And they are right at the edge of storm. It's not a good fighting point. I feel at this point, this is where you have to move to make sure you can secure your point,
But they've
because
got a lot of
mobility.
ability to also move around.
That's
They just
something
got
I
two
like
shockwaves.
about the crash pad. You can share it with your teammates.
Exactly.
You throw one down, they just
We just hop on it and we'll get out of there.
Exactly.
But with a shockwave, only one person can use it at a time.
even that one, if you are able to, there's a way to use it. If your teammate is in front of you in shockwave, it should work. There are ways that it's done. There are ways
Wow,
that it's
guys in the chat, is there a way to use a shockwave with your duo? First, I've not tried it before. Flawless has said a lot of things on stream, and to be honest with you, the next Fortnite tournament, before we started, everything he said, we'll let him demonstrate. We'll see if he's telling the truth. Final action now as expert. And ask, look, if these guys end up winning this tournament, this will be the greatest camping from a team in our team battle Fortnite tournament so far. Because so far, no kills to their name, but they are on pace to actually go and win the whole thing. Ooh, Storm is taking about 10. As we'll see, Krampus and Mangala and action. Could these guys go all the way? Nice loot as well.
His teammates is down.
Someone's
His
dying.
teammates is down. His
Someone
teammates
is
is down.
seriously down. I think that's Scambat. One of them being down. As Pampizo will get away from the action. It is Xbar that is currently down. Remember, 6 players remaining, final stages
I don't
in
know.
game 4.
I don't know if he can't see it, but then the people that were fighting him were just pushed and he moved away from there. I feel like that's an
Wow.
opportunity you can use to raise your team.
Dwayne Dante says yes, you can use it with your teammates. Hey, check it out. They gave
Exactly.
you something.
You can use it with your teammates.
It's crazy. Like,
It's not always as precise as when you're using it yourself, but you can definitely give yourself some distance.
wow.
when
This
you're
is the
using-
first time I'm hearing of this. It's nice. And all of this coming via the Fortnite stream. And Flawless finally has someone to back him. So at least we know he's not telling total lies. So thanks, Dwayne Dante. Thank you for the clarification. 5 players remaining, 2 teams, and 1 solo out there. Leon and Cypher still going strong. They've got 10 kills to their name. Oh, it's left to 4 now. Are they up in the fight with Krampus and Mangala? Could Mangala team finally get a win on board? As they'll end things out here.
They actually have a very neat chance right now to secure that weapon.
Because he's got a purple mammoth that could do a lot of damage if he gets some space.
But then again, it's Leon, they are up again.
And those guys, Leon and Cypher, are proving to be sweat so far.
A very
See,
huge
coming
win.
in. Oh, was that Leon trying to approach their
I
banker? And he's already down. 2v1 action on for Mangala. Oh, so
Beautiful.
see it in action.
Beautiful,
Finally.
beautiful.
Crown Bizzle and Mangala get a win on board, and it will cast my mind straight right back to our first ever Ultimate Battle Fortnite tournament where they left it late and still got a win on board. That was excellent stuff in our final moments here. Wow. It's been 4 rounds of action, and I kind of feel like we just played one because it's gone by so quickly.
That's the thing about the 0-minute reload. It's very, very fast paced. Very fast paced.
Congratulations to all our 4 winners so far, but we are not done yet, people. There's still 1 winner left to crown. And when we are done, remember, it's placements plus kills to give you the ultimate positioning when we announce the results.
My
Don't go
0
anywhere.
players,
Yeah.
my 0 players, give me my kills. Give me my kills.
Still, our record of 15 kills from the build hasn't been touched. But you know what? The record in 15 was set in round 5. So maybe round 5.
Let's give them a
Masterclass
chance.
is coming.
Let's see. Let's give them a chance.
Save the best for
Thank
last
you.
is usually Ultimate Battles motto when we're having these kind of tournaments. Will round 5 give us the best of the action? And round 1 to round 4 has set the tone so perfectly. We'll go for another quick break, a quick word for our sponsors, and of course, we can get to enjoy all of the action. Let me read a few of those chats as well. It says, Leon messed up. You always push with your teammates. What do you think of that? Because it kind of feel like he was trying to flank at a point, went behind the bunker and trying to get some shots in.
What he tried to do was a high risk, high reward something. And I feel like you do that when you are confident about the positioning of your enemy. And honestly, that's actually true. I feel that's something you should do with your teammates. Even if you are going in alone, if you are going, then that means you are going as a distraction. But then you are still going to do damage.
Yeah.
So when you are going, the team is focusing on you. Your teammates can be somewhere and do that. But then I feel like ultimately, it's about how you communicate with your team.
To be honest with you,
Exactly.
the communication has to be good. But where I feel like you can go in 100% is if you've already done like maybe like 100 damage. Then now you know you
That
are
is
going
also
in
a
and could
factor.
also go in with some confidence because you could get a kill.
There's also confidence in how well you know you can play.
Yeah.
If you know where you are going to hit your shots. You can move. you can move. You can move.
Mad stuff happening in game 4, game 5, the best of the batch. Hopefully, we cross our fingers. We'll be live on your screens right after this break. Still on Ultimate Battle Fortnite tournament, doing this with Flawless. It's been an excellent production already. Can't wait for game 5 to begin. Stay tuned.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters. Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
I would say yes. I mean, we have some advantages, like, you know, our FPS is higher, you know, and keyboard and mouse is just superior.
It
to
looks
controller.
quicker.
Yeah,
If I'm watching
superior
it
to
looks quicker,
controller,
yeah.
Like you have more room to play with, you know, with your keybind and then your movement. So yeah, I'd say that when you're on PC, you definitely have advantage over the controller.
Do you agree with him with
Yes,
everything
I
he
agree.
said? So PC players are like overall better players than console
Yes, we are
players.
just the best.
So you feel like it just gives you the edge over the others in the
Yes,
tournament.
yes.
Now, speaking of mobility and what to carry, because at the time when you guys won, there was the wings, there was shockwaves as well. What's the ideal thing to have with mobility? Because you've got to carry something when you're in trouble, you should have.
So I think with the mobility, my first mobility that I'll actually pick is the wings. Yeah, because with the wings, it doesn't really have a low drop like as in the shockwaves that you can only pick 6. Yeah, with the wings is 200, which can last you for a while.
very long time.
Yeah, but when you meet good players, using the wing is not really helpful.
Yeah, because I think you're exposed in the air.
Yes,
at
I
times.
think that happened in game 2 or something like that. Yes, so with the wings, it's not really that helpful. It depends on the situation you are in. Yeah, but with players that are not really that good, I think the wings will be helpful.
Definitely helpful. Now, that was some tactical detail on how these guys won. Now, they're both 2 esports athletes of Play Province from Ghana. I want us to get into how you guys actually play the games. Because Fortnite, you can't play offline. It is online only. What network do you play on, and does the network favor you? Because the much anticipated Esports World Cup is out. There's Fortnite on there. They've opened up the registration to African players. Do you think your network that you've got, the internet you're playing on, will help you to possibly register for that tournament and succeed?
So I think I use Telesoft Fiber.
Okay.
And it was pretty good for a while, but I think after the whole internet cut came a few weeks ago, it became kind of bad. So I had to start using ExitLag. I had to start paying for ExitLag like 100 CDs every month, just so that it could like.
Where's your ping around your MS?
So if I'm playing in creative alone, just me, I can get like 70, like pings in the 70s, like constant. You know, but
That's not bad.
Yeah, but if I'm in game, I can get like 90, 100, 90, 100. You know, so yeah, it's playable.
It is definitely playable. What of yours? What network are you playing on?
Oh, I used to play with just some normal Huawei router or something.
And what ping were you get?
Oh, with the Tony, I played like 150 ping. Yes.
Wow,
150
150.
ping. Yeah.
Because 150, usually you get like a little lags here and there, but they're able to pull through. I think this is a major concern, because not with just other games. Fortnite really depends on ping, and with the way you play, the ping really does impact the way your success can be brought about. Now, that Esports World Cup, which I'm sure we've all heard about, is being open to the rest of Africa. Do you feel like Ghanaians are capable of being top in Africa?
Oh yes, Ghanaians are surely capable of coming up on top on this.
So aside from yourself and Boomy, have you seen other Fortnite players that you can back your money on and bet your money on, that hopefully when they play that tournament, they could be high above in those rankings for Africa?
Yes, I have a few players in mind that they can actually...
Can you give us maybe 2 or 3 that we could look out for?
Oh, I think Dookie, yeah. Dookie is a very good player. Yeah, Dookie can also come on top in the World Cup Fortnite tournament. And I think Hawkins too. Hawkins is a crazy player too. You worry that's a lot.
Yeah, you did speak of him earlier. Do you have any players in mind for that category?
Yeah, to be honest, the same
two guys.
I mean, they killed us like in 2 different games in the tournament actually. The second game, But the second game was kind of like they grieved us.
Yeah.
They pushed us. They killed the rates, and I had to run into storm. And
that clip was mad.
yeah, so I was going out of storm from like another side, and they came to meet me to finish us off. So yeah, they're
Definitely a risky one.
Yeah.
We spoke of how important internet connectivity is for games like Fortnite. And you know what? In Ghana, to be honest, we don't host a lot of Fortnite tournaments. So you see a lot of EAFC, you see a lot of Mortal Kombat, you see like different number of games, but usually the games that depend on internet connectivity, we don't usually have that spotlight being shared on. Tell me about how you felt when you saw like an actual Fortnite tournament for this Ghanaians.
Well, I was definitely happy because me, I'm not a FIFA player. I don't like FIFA, MK, Mortal Kombat, those things. I play only the online games, Fortnite, Valorant, Overwatch, those kind of games. Fortnite has been out for so long, and we haven't really had ways to expose ourselves, to the other players, see who's actually the best and things like that. So I was definitely happy when.
Exactly. Kudos to Ultimate Battle for doing that. But IQ Gaming, what I'd love for you to touch on is usually for esports, I know we all love it, the passion for gaming, but there's always one key thing we've got to look at: money. How to make money from gaming. And as professional players, definitely from tournaments and co. I know as a content creator, just enlighten us as to how you can make money from playing Fortnite.
Oh, I think there are multiple ways you can make money from playing Fortnite. You see, but the key factor is you being a good Fortnite player, because if you are not really that good in the game, I don't think you can make much, you understand?
But what if you are bad and you make like maybe funny content or something?
Oh, if you're a bad player, it depends actually. Yeah, some bad players actually make some weird content that can just blow up on YouTube or anything, and they'll be making millions and thousands of views, which can actually make them some cool cash on YouTube. But for the good players, they actually have the higher advantage, because with them, people who are interested to watch nicer videos with quality kind of clips and learn from them, which place the good players on top of the bad players.
Definitely. Fortnite, I think there's a lot of things we have untapped in the country. Now, before you guys go, I think we should definitely speak about this, because I've seen tournaments where we had a lot of online events. I'd love to see a Fortnite LAN event. What do you think? Fortnite LAN?
Yeah, that would, like everybody on
his own
PC,
or PC,
playing field, it's definitely be nice.
It would be crazy, and the feel around that I think would be amazing. What do you think? Fortnite
that
LAN.
would be very good.
So definitely Ultimate Battle, hopefully they keep this in mind. Hopefully we can have Fortnite and LAN events in Ghana, and that would be incredible. Do you have any final words, maybe any shout outs to somebody watching you?
Just first give a shout out to God, without God, you can't do anything. Give a shout out to my parents, mommy, daddy.
But do they know you play video games?
Yeah, actually, during the tournament, I was actually fighting with my dad mid-tournament.
We need to get the story before we close.
Okay, so basically,
for the Ultimate Final Edition, drum roll please. I think I kind of feel it in my bones that this last game will be epic, and just like the builds, they left the best for last. We had the most kills in the last one, and please make Flawless's prediction come to pass. Sally,
somebody's come to give. They are come to kill 23 kills. That's what I get in this game.
Mangala has come in the chat. He's giving some strong arms in the air. We see you, Mangala.
Mangala,
we see you. For Trevor, who's asking who won. If you're asking for who won the overall tournament in the builds, it was Leon and She Laughed. They actually did win the builds, but for zero builds, we are on to game 4. We've had different winners across all of the games, and we are now about to get into game 5. We just saw Mangala and Krampizel clutch through and win that one. So huge win for them. Can they be able to pull it off in game 5 as well? You haven't made any predictions so far, but judging for what you've seen from 1 to 4, who do you feel like will take the win in game 5?
I feel like it's between Krampizel. Is it the guy who was using the mammoth?
The mammoth. Krampizel's teammate is Mangala. So if it's him that are talking about, then that's Krampizel.
Mangala and Krampizel and Leon.
Leon and Cypher. That met in the last game.
Yes, between those two.
No. My money is on Hawkins and Oyaifa. He says those guys, they convince me every single time I watch them. I mean, the cohesion is there, the chemistry is there. They work together as a team. I like them a lot.
I feel like they are able to make a statement like the way when they are playing the games. But when it comes to like getting a win, I feel like the chances are higher with the teams I mentioned.
I don't like getting the win. I want the win and win in style, because those guys, when they win with 14 wins. Because remember in game one, they were the ones that actually got 14 wins, and then they got the win. So what do you guys think in the comment section? You've watched game 1 to 4. The thing is there now. So kindly get your predictions in. Who is winning this one? Do you have Leon or Cypher? Are you Mangala or Crambizo? Are you another team that we didn't expect when they won game 3, where they started from Tilted Towers
And
they
it
were
ended
crazy
at
and they ended at
Tilted.
Tilted Towers? They were able to also
That was
finish
so good
it
for
off
them.
in there. Which team are you rooting for as the games will begin? I'm seeing the guys get ready in the lobby. It's been a wonderful time so far. I've enjoyed myself totally. I hope you guys are doing too. Kindly smash that like button. Really, really important. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so.
It feels like it has even gone so
Quickly,
fast.
yeah.
Quickly. The builds game was much longer. You got to enjoy more of this thing. You see, this one is more exhilarating, but it's fast paced and so quickly.
The chaos is so quick when we get into it. Like, people are meeting each other. You can see the teams are setting camp very, very early. There are some teams that I kind of feel sorry for them, because X-Bad and Ask, they come throughout the whole of the game running away from fights. They ended up being one of the last 3 teams standing, but they'll have to settle for placement points, because I think at the end they just got 2 kills.
You see them, they were playing good, but then eventually they were forced to come because the team was on them, because they kept coming and they didn't have good loot. But then the team that is of maximum interest to me was his name Dr. Flex.
Yeah. The guys who were crouching around Lone Lodge.
That is the team of maximum interest to me. I love their game style. I completely adore it. I mean, you have to know yourself. You have to know yourself.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not as good as the rest. So if I was saying that, I would have probably done the same thing as Dr. Flex.
Trouble, and that's so calm of them. I love that.
Do you people, do you, and possibly do you could guarantee you a crown in our ultimate battle Fortnite tournament. It's been excellent. It's been crazy so far. But let me get your thoughts on this as well, Flawless. There are 2 shooting games that I kind of feel like are dominating with the consoles right now: Overwatch, Fortnite, and possibly Call of Duty. Which one do you think is the most difficult?
Call of Duty. Definitely Call of Duty.
Wow.
I myself played.
I've heard people say it's Overwatch.
I have Overwatch. I haven't really had a feel of Overwatch, so I can't tell. But between Fortnite and Call of Duty, definitely Call of Duty. If you are a newbie and you land in the Call of Duty map, and you land in particularly the desert, you would die 6 million times. Because you have to have a certain level of experience to be able to differentiate people's skins from their environment. And that one too is, I don't know how to put it. It's fast paced, but then the gameplay is the fighting is fast paced, but the game is slow. Like,
it's confusing.
It's confusing. No, it's confusing. It's confusing.
Wow, the way even Flawless got into it, you can tell it's confusing. I haven't played a lot of Call of Duty, but I also heard guys say it's very tough. Last time speaking to Otati, he was saying like, Charlie, Overwatch be tough. Like, it's very, very tough. One of these days, we'll have to pull off an Overwatch tournament. We'll see. Fingers crossed. We'll see, guys. Our Overwatch community watching the Fortnite tournament. If you're in there, can give us a thumbs up. What do you guys think is the most difficult shooting game to play kindly on console? I'm hearing Valorant is also coming to console, so I think it's already come. So it can also be in that bracket as well. We'll see early action. Our previous champions are already being heavily hit. Crown Bizzle and Mangala already have action very early on. You kind of feel like this when you win the game immediately. People want to push on you
because that's
the
what
target is on their backs.
You have to know how you are playing, in which setting you are playing. In a tournament setting, if you are able to take out the previous champions, that's a huge gap for you. Hey, Mangala, oh my God. Somebody the Lago. That's a huge advantage for you because you will reduce the score gap by a very huge margin, and that's actually
look. And in this situation of Mangala and Crambizo, they didn't start games 1 to 4 well, games 1 to 3 well, but game 3 they've been able to win. Do you think if they are able to also pull off that same performance in game 5, they could end up winning the whole thing?
If they are able to pull it off, they might need to go a little bit extra.
Like
They
maybe
might need to go a
some
little
10
bit extra.
kill, 12 kill
You see,
performance with the
you
first
see,
position.
yes, they have to go a little bit extra.
That
But
would be
this
crazy.
person is
I
very
just saw someone's
interesting for
comment.
me.
Junior Cliff says, Travis be bought. Oh, Charlie. I didn't think. Travis no be bought. We get some ultimate bots for the studios where they cast right now. His name be Oscar. We'll go see him in action, hopefully. He ran from tournaments. But yeah.
Like somebody say, tell us.
Hey, Charlie. Tell us not to do anything.
Tell us not to interfere with the.
So it says,
the
Charlie, that's a
tournament.
huge problem in our part of the world. Server problems and everything. So it's always tough to kind of pull this tournament of Scott and Grills. I'm disappointed in them slightly because if Untitled will remember in our first tournament, our first edition, they were the ones that were making us. Like they were very, very dominant. We saw them win games, but this one they've been very quiet. I don't know if your people are here. Wolfgang and stuff like, and they are crouching.
And they are doing
in the same fashion. These guys, like, we've studied a pattern and they are following the same pattern. See, stick to what you
guy
know.
is in the open and he's crouching. It's magnificent.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy Mountain and Falcon are also trying to get their first wins on board. Still, the 20 players remaining. I don't feel like anybody has particularly been eliminated so far. It's still going to. I remember that this is game 5 of our Ultimate Battle Zero Pill tournament coming up live from the studios here.
You know something about this game mode. If you are going to make a very huge kill margin, you have to make it in the start. Because when reboots are disabled, the kills are set. Because when somebody dies, they don't come back. But at the start, when people are coming back and are pushing, you are killing, they are coming back. That's when you can actually increase. So if you want to make a high kill game, you have to do it from the start for this game mode.
Exactly. It really counts.
Gotten a good mammoth.
And those are the guys that won game 3.
Yes,
One
yes.
for play from his Viso first and then Volcano Praga. That's them right there.
With the mammoth, that's actually
They're about
crazy.
to do damage. If the game ends up ending at Tilted, which I think it won't because the storm has already closed up.
Storm
a
seems to be
little
moving
bit,
away from it.
Yeah. I'm seeing someone's comments. Dwayne Dante says, imagine see your lights go up. Charlie. My head go feel pay me. And if I didn't win situation inside now, bro. Nah, that would be so devastating. And
You see what I'm talking about? You see shots with the mammoth.
Can it give long range shots like that?
It has. That's what I'm saying. Do not underestimate guns that use sniper ammo. Be it a pistol, whatever. As long as it uses sniper ammo, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. From the mammoth pistol to the legacy hand cannon to the even recently multiple hand cannon, they are all very dangerous guns you shouldn't mess with.
Wow, the hand cannon doing serious damage. That's why Flawless has been raving about it all day so far. And speaking of disruptions like light out and everything, on that conversation I had with Bumi on the VGA Esports show, there was a part where he said he was playing in that tournament that they actually won with Rex IQ Gaming, and he was like his dad came and his dad wanted him to go and pick something. They were winning, they were playing on. I was like, Charlie, they are winning. It was like a funny situation. You can go check out that interview at the VGA Esports show. Parents still don't understand that when you're playing these online games, there's no pause.
They'll tell you to pause it. Pause it.
They're not gonna say pause no the inside, but yeah, it's all part of the fun and games. Us and Bad Bunny. If you came in and I saw them get a kill, I'd have been surprised because usually that's how they start. But please, it's no knock on them. They start like this and they actually end up playing so well. So they like to start slow. Everybody and the way they want to play. So kudos to them. Axe and Bad Bunny, they are still in there doing great things. We're down to the last 16 now. We'll see Leon and Cypher, just one kill so far. Lone Lodge, where all of the action is taking place right now. Cry about trying to knock somebody. He's got good sight on them. Hit him for 80.
Zero build is all about playing your angles, playing your peaks, being able to make sure you can see somebody who can't see you. It's always about that.
Have to make things be in your advantage. Game 5 action. Oh, there's a lot of action in open area now. Almost got him. But the bunker coming in clutch, and it seems like he just shockwaved away.
That guy ran with his life. He ran with his
That
life.
is crazy. The splashes. Another huge feature to have in your loadout. I'll have Flawless Association his thoughts on that one. If we finish this matchup coming up soon. Oh, That's the next one. 8 kills to their name. Could we see the record being broken? I told you usually they like to save the best for last. And that's Crybout and Falcon.
They might actually do it. They
Making
might
sure
actually do it.
that they keep that dream alive. Now splashes. Splashes and then medkit. Which one would you pick?
I'll pick chat splashes. I'll pick
For
chat
real?
splashes, yes. I'll
But-
pick chat splashes.
You
You
see,
see, the thing is, it depends on if maybe I see 2 chat splashes and I see 3 medkits, I'll take the medkits. But if I see 6 chat splashes and I see a medkit,
medkit. Oh, I'm definitely picking
because
the
you
chat
can
splashes,
heal
yeah.
while moving with chat splash. Is you can heal your teammates. The advantage
And then
are
it heals
just
the
so much
blue
better.
shield too. For the
And it
medkit,
heals-
it's just
exactly,
it's just a
exactly.
green part. Yeah.
So
I mean,
definitely.
for sure. Crybout, the team leading with kills in game 5 so far. Now against Scorpio, they've gone quite a bit. After those impressive runs in the earlier games, they've gone quite. Crybout looking to register another kill to keep that record of breaking down. It's a level. He's got a nice position on him. And he's hitting for almost 180.
I don't know what that guy was doing over there. Maybe he was lagging. I can't tell.
Like-
But there's such a huge fight going around you, and you are watching because it's a James Bond movie.
Yo, the question we're asking about whether you can throw a bunker in the water, I think we've seen
Exactly,
it right there,
and
the bunker in the
you see,
water. Oh my
so
god.
versatile.
Olympic swimmers are here again.
Olympic swimmers in the game. Olympic swimmers in the
Serious
game.
problems.
I think it's Dr. Flake's teammates.
No, my guy, if you get knocked out, we'll register you with the Ghana Olympic swimming team. You can join them, but at this point, Crybout and Falcon won't let you swim in peace. It's our guys. Come on, Dr. Flex and walk
Our
down.
guys.
Oh, come on, Crouch. Yes, this is what you know how to do this, Crouch, my people. We know you'll get out of this. Look, they can even go in third party somewhere. Like, I'm really expecting them to really
they
pull
know
through.
how they are playing. They know themselves. It's all about you and your skill level. You don't have to be the best with your aim, but if your game is top notch,
This Scorpio pushing up on them right now. This will get them. Huge kill.
that guy
They've got 6 kills
had
to their
no
name.
mobility, and he was the last teammate. I feel like in a situation where I had to play with the environment, he was walking in a straight line. There was a mountain to your right. Even if they chase you to that
Ooh,
side,
he's hitting for 180.
180. That's a lot of.
That
beams.
was nice.
That was
That was
very
very, very nice.
a lot of beams from this guy.
Serious beaming going down. We're down to the last 10, and the game is going to end where I like it. Pleasant Park, open area to do damage. Reboot ending. Hey, this is where the action will unfold. Oh, he's got a nice angle on him, but Falcon is down, and Crybout is in the Storm. Storm is taking 5 if he doesn't know. Oh, I think he's got a medkit, of
He
course.
has medkits. He's playing very advantageous over here because
Falcon has been knocked out.
from an angle where people don't expect him to
Yeah,
be. He's
yeah.
playing Storm tanking damage because he knows he has medkits. He has a supply drop in front of him where you most likely get more heals, and people wouldn't expect him to be at the back over there.
Ooh, one of our Olympic swimmers are down, and that will be the end for Wolfgang. As Dr. Flex will be left alone, and of course they'll crouch into it. That's not a good situation to be for Crybout, as already Kanda Falcon has been knocked out, and there it is. They will be kicked out of the lobby. Prime Bizzle and Magala, could they go back-to-back
Coming
wins?
strong.
We haven't seen a team do back-to-back wins in the whole of our Fortnite tournament on Ultimate Battle. Will we see a record? Already the kills record looks like it's going to dust. Will we see?
I don't want to talk about that one. I don't want to talk
You're
about
going strong in game 5. They're certainly leaving their best for last. Pleasant Park, when the game ends there, open space with a few houses in there, it should be fun. And this is why I like it, when your teammates will throw you a big pot. Okay, Charlie, heal up. Let's get everybody set. Reload, everybody will set, and then we'll get into the action. It's always
nice.
fun.
You see, the thing about a duo is that your duo has to know you. When they see a gun, you know how to use it. Like, yo, come and take
Yo,
this.
this is
You are
this
better
is
with
your
this.
forte.
Even if maybe you know I know how to use the ranger better, but it's a purple and you don't care which gun I have because you know how to use it better, and you give it to me. That's what it means to know and have a duo. You give him what he can work with so that both of you can get the win, and ultimately that's what it is.
This is perfectly poised for something epic. Nag and Scorpio in there. We've got Leon and Cypher also in there. We've got our current champions from game 4, Grand Battle and Mangala.
Contest of the champions. Contest of the champions.
All 3 teams are so strong. I'm just wondering who will fall first. there's someone in the open area, and it was free fire from Krampezo.
You know
Well, it's actually
something.
Mangala who actually got the beams on him.
You know something about doing damage like that in zero build. If I was to do anything less than 50 on you, I don't consider it damage because overshield regenerate.
Yeah, exactly.
Overshield regenerate. So when you are making plays, you always have to consider that. Always keep
Would
it
you
in
be
mind
able
that
to get high
exactly
damage
any
with this?
damage below or around 50 is not good enough for you to make moves.
What do you think about Flawless there said in the comments? Do you also agree with that section? Oh, this open fire. That was nice. But Leon and Cypher still hanging in there. Still the 16s remaining. It will go down right to the wire. As
Something
expected.
about zero build is that you shouldn't let it end up let the zone close too much or the fight to become chaotic, and when it ends up being like that, it's no more aim because everything is confusing. Everything. So what if you can let there be space to do what you know how to do? It's always ultimately better.
When it comes
for
to
zero.
kill standpoint, I feel like Nag and Scorpio are in the perfect position. But possibly with this hammer AR that I feel like Mangala has got, he could do a lot of damage
He
with
could
it.
actually. Serious
Damage. The storm is closing in now. He's been hit. I think Krampison has been hit seriously.
Very
and
badly.
don't need the bunker just to possibly heal up.
I think they were coming to do the shockwave thing I was talking about.
Yeah.
See, you were standing in front of him. Yes,
The
yes.
shockwave for the teammates. Level Travel say Adam kill Scott. Yeah, Scott and Grills, they have eliminated that team as well. Unfortunate for them today, unable to get any kills. And our ultimate battle Fortnite 0 tournament. Wow, these 6 players have remained in this game for a very, very long time. When we say leave the best for last, certainly this is what we meant. Oh, that's a nice push. Will he be able to get the kill though?
That's very good. Taking advantage, using your shockwave to move into someone's previously launched bunker to take advantage of your enemies. That's very nice.
Storm is taking 10. No.
Oh.
That was a very, very risky one.
But he had to get
from
his
Scorpio.
teammate. He had to get his teammates.
That was very, very risky. He had to shockwave back into safety. And now we'll see some action. Nice hits on there. As Leon.
Leon might be dead. He might be dead.
He's just got 6 on the health and they've knocked him down. Nuggets Scorpio still intact. This could be the team that could actually get to 189 damage down now. Nuggets Scorpio in perfect position against Mangala and Krampezo. Remember, Mangala and Krampezo already have a win under their belt after winning game 2, and they're in full position to possibly do it again. Oh, that's a nice one. Crazy stuff happening here in game 5, and as expected, these guys are going all out. Last 4 remaining.
It's a 2v1 situation right now.
Now eliminated entirely, and we've got Scorpio versus Mangala and Krampezo. Will we see history being made on Ultimate Battle? Krampezo with the hits on 66.
That's very huge damage. Very huge damage.
Position where they are right now. And we could see something great here. Nice shot on him. Getting him with a shotgun, but
very beautiful. Very beautiful from Mangala and Krampezo. History has been made. Definitely.
Queens. This is coming in clutch at the best possible time. And we spoke of this scenario. If they win 2 games, would they be able to actually win the overall thing? They finished with six kills. Is this still positive?
It's positive. It's positive. Not the push I was hoping they will make, but it's very positive. Big ups to them for that. That's very nice. That's
Mangala, you know, can't chat for the comment section like I know. Wow, it's just almost so GG's now, bro. You guys played one heck of a game. Like, I'm so impressed with Mangala and Krampezo. Started the games really slow. Last 2 games definitely saved the best for last, and it was an enjoyable one. This is entertainment at its peak. It's only on Ultimate Battle. You won't get this anywhere else. Flawless. Which team did you enjoy watching the most? Let me put you on the spot.
Let me see. Dr. Flex.
Our Olympic swimmers and crawlers.
They were the best team.
Yeah.
The best team. I don't see, maybe it look like I'm trying to hit straight bullets, but I really appreciate it when somebody knows how he plays his game. Because when I'm playing and I know I'm playing on bad network and I'm playing with somebody who I know is almost as good somebody who is almost as good as me.
Nah, flawless.
Almost as good as me. I'll prefer to give better loot to the person. You get what I'm saying? Because I know the person will be able to make it. Me, that's when I become a hide bot for 250 gold. When you do the damage, they'll be helping you.
No way. Look, I enjoyed so many teams out there. I think it was an excellent tournament. I think Hawkins, for me, in that game one, that dominance, I can't forget it. 14 kills, first position. That was my favorite. But
That
look,
was actually
Mangala,
good. Very
Mangala
good.
and Crambles being able to clutch through those last few minutes and the few games was just excellent to watch. Spam the chat, guys. Who was your favorite team to watch? I'm seeing a lot of love from RF Future and Travel to Mangala, the winning teams in games 4 and 5. But that will be the curtain closer for what has been an awesome 2 days. I mean, we've had builds action, zero builds action, back-to-back Fortnite action on Ultimate Battle. It's always so nice to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed the action as much as I did. And to Untitled yesterday, you were superb. To Flawless today, Charlie. You be post for Ultimate Battle. We hope to have this sometime soon. For Flawless, I'll let you have your final words. Who we see in the next tournament?
It depends. It greatly depends. My schedule doesn't usually allow me, but then
This is what they do. The best players, they like to run away. You know what, Mangala? Who shout you out this time? In the first tournament, Mangala was like, his schedule was tight and he couldn't play. But if he plays, you make your statement. This is a statement. Flawless. We need your statement in the next tournament.
I'll try my best. I'll definitely try my best.
Exactly. Flawless has given his word. Hopefully, we'll be able to see him. But guys, when we put out the registration, please do register. And if we do make mistakes, kindly bear with us. We are still trying and doing this at a very high level. We are the only esports streaming platform in Ghana, even doing Fortnite. So I hope you guys just bear with us. We'll be producing this at a very, very high level. We will keep upgrading on the way we are doing things. And hopefully, we get to that level that you are all expecting to. This was the Ultimate Battle production. And I would like to give a huge salute to everybody who made this possible. To our workhorse tournament director, I mean, Untitled, you deserve all the flowers, Charlie. You put in the work since the tournament was announced till now. Your man don't sleep. Your man, they calculate scores, they do everything. We shout you out, Untitled, and to the one and only Boss Hips, making the production go on. I mean, he was excellent in action. Everybody pulling their weight. It has been a very, very fun time. And of course, in every lobby, there's the bot who won't do anything, but also give a little bit of addition. Shout out Oscar as well. Thank you guys for this Ultimate Battle stream. My name is Simon. Until next time we have more Fortnite action, all we say is stay safe, keep grinding. There will be more coming. We'll catch you some other time.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters. Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.